Uh-oh, I'm panicking. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, yeah, I did click on the right stuff. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all well. I am good. Checking the stream's actually working. Today, we're playing an unorthodox deck, but I think it's got a lot of potential. So, I think Jafar got a lot better this set for several reasons, and this is our latest attempt on it. I am a pretty big believer in this. You'll see Last Ditch Effort is the card of new edition that we're going to talk about. Big shout out to Card Market who sponsored the stream. Bell, Lady and the Tramp, all pretty big sellers. We'll definitely play some more of the Lady and the Tramp deck soon as well. So what on earth is this deck doing? Well, Last Ditch Effort is a set 3 card which has never seen any competitive play. So why suddenly am I using it in the thumbnail, and why suddenly am I thinking this is actually a really, really good card? Well, it's uninkable, that's a big problem. But you exert chosen opposing character and then give chosen character of yours challenger +2 this turn. That might not sound that impressive, but it really, really is in this deck. Why is that? Well, credit to an opponent I played against last week at the Axion event, because they had this idea and it inspired me. And it's because of Mickey Mouse Inspirational Warrior, which is a card which I believe is best in a Jafar deck. And obviously it's an Amethyst card. This is a steel card, like an Amethyst steel deck. You play Mickey Mouse on 2, and then you can use Last Ditch Effort on turn 3 to give this challenger +2, so it's going to be a 3-1, and you can exert an opponent's character of choice. Like, exerting opponent's character of choice is pretty powerful. Obviously, the problem with Last Ditch Effort is it's uninkable, it costs 3, it's not really doing that much in the grand scheme of things, but when you combine it with Mickey Mouse, you know, I could take out my opponent's Calhoun with Mickey, exert their Calhoun, take it out with Mickey, and then I get to play a character for free on turn 3. So what are the characters that we're going to be playing on turn 3 for free? Well, it's mainly going to be, ideally, Jafar. That's going to be... Dreamborn's very buggy at the moment. It's mainly going to be Jafar. That's the main hope. So we can get Jafar down on turn 3, which is absolutely insane. But there's actually a few other good options as well. Playing a Genie for free is going to be really good. Playing an Elsa for free is going to be really good as well. But Jafar's obviously the main one in this. Now, because we've got a ton of uninkables and awkward uninkables with the Mickey, I've got 3 Last Ditch Effort, 4 Whole New Worlds. We've got the Lamp, we've got the Genies. It's a lot of uninkables. It's risky. We are going to be fiddling around and optimizing the list as we go, because at the moment I've only got 2 Fox. Realistically, I want 4. I've got no Smees, which feels a bit bad as well. And there's other cards I'm quite interested in. Like, I'm interested in trying to play more copies of Jafar, for example. I think the 3-cost Jafar is quite underrated, actually, and I would quite like to play 4 copies of the Lamp. I really like this card. Like, more options to draw cards in general. Could even put some bigger cards in for some more Mickey targets. So we are definitely going to be playing around with the deck a little bit as we go and trying to optimize it. But the Mulan and the Simba as 1-cost cards have a lot of synergy already with Jafar. Like, back in like set 3, I played Simba in my Jafar decks because, you know, if you've got a Jafar exerted, you can just pay 1 ink, draw a card, and gain 1 lore. But obviously with the discard synergy, they're going to enable us to actually be able to play these pretty clunky cards, right? Like the Mickey Mouse, you're not going to want multiple of these probably, apart from, to be fair, after a Whole New World, you probably want a lot of them, right? That's the other thing that's really worth noting. Like, this Mickey Mouse card is insanely good with a Whole New World. But with the Mulan and the Simba, we can discard the dodgy uninkables and hopefully fix our hand. So that means I've cut the Chernobyls and the Brooms, which I never feel great about, and we could absolutely consider trying to add those back in. We've got the 1-cost Sticky Mickey, as well as this Playful Sorcerer card, which is just a consistent shift target, and a card which can sing a Whole New World in a pinch. 4 Genies, 4 Elsa, 4 Pete's. This new Jafar card's absolutely insanely good. This Jafar card's really good as well. I think we could look at the Amethyst 3-cost Jafar as well, but as you can see, I've got the deck in front of me. We need to give it a big old shuffle. That's for sure. I think we're on three lamps at the moment. We've got 4 copies of Friends. There is another Mickey somewhere here. Looks like I'm 1 Mickey short. For now, we'll put in 1. Do you know what? For now, for the first game, let's put in 1 extra copy of Last Ditch Effort. Like, we're going to play 4 of these. I just need to crack it out of the binder. I actually only have 2 D23 Mickeys now. I gave 1 away to kid I played against the other day. I made a little YouTube short of it. It'll be rude not to. But yeah, so we're going to play 4 Last Ditch Effort to begin with and 4 copies of the legendary Mickey. I think there's a very high chance that we reduce the count of the Last Ditch Effort in particular. And I think like more Jafars. I really like the look of the 3-cost Jafar in Amethyst, which a lot of people don't really like that card. It's a 2/2 that quests for 2. very easily removed by Storm Rage on, which isn't great in this meta. And all of our Jafars we're playing at the moment are already removed by Storm Rage on, as is Mickey. So we're already overloading the potential removal of those kinds of cards. The reason I like it, again, it helps us deal with those uninkable counts. And shifting onto a 4-cost Jafar is a pretty big loss of tempo, whereas if you're shifting onto like a 3-cost Jafar. And the other thing is, the lamp is so good, in my opinion. I think it's really underrated. Paying 2 to draw 2 cards is really important in this deck, because what tends to happen is you can get a Jafar down and then you just don't have any card draw. So it's really important within this deck to actually have enough card draw. You've got a whole new world, obviously, you've got friends, but you need more than just that. We've got the genie in here as well, but we've also got the lamp. And obviously if you're playing 4 genies and you're playing Jafars, the lamp is so strong. You can just put it down for 2 cost. Like on turn 4, you can go for a 2-cost Jafar and put the lamp down and immediately tap the lamp, or banish the lamp, I should say. And then you are gaining 2 cards in hand for 2 ink, which is really strong, to be completely honest with you. That is pretty nuts. And obviously if you've got the genie on the board with the lamp, it's got 2 and a Jafar, you can bounce back a character with cost 4 or less and draw 2 cards. And that is incredibly strong, like bouncing back a Scrooge McDuck to your opponent's hand, bouncing back a Pluto, whatever it might be. It's unfortunate you can't hit like Maui half shocks with it, but that might be a little bit too strong. So let's queue into the ladder and see how we get on. I definitely need to give this more of a shuffle, but I imagine the queue time might be quite high because it's an early start. But I hope everyone's good. We're probably going to be watching some of the, I think it's a 12K later on the stream. We'll probably watch like some of yesterday's. I don't know if it's really fair for me to watch. I don't know. I kind of want to watch the games on stream, to be honest, but I don't know if that's bad practice, because I'll probably be stealing viewers from them. Hi, mate. Your camera's not working, boss. Not the best start there. I'm also going to move the sound. I don't like wearing headphones when I'm streaming recently. I could put headphones in, to be fair. Where are my headphones? I feel like these headphones don't actually work with this this game. Let's just try and wait for them for a minute. I don't want to queue into them. Their microphone was not a vibe. If there's other content creators that watch these streams, by the way, and they'd be interested in doing some test games against me, please do hit me up. I think it would be pretty interesting to do less ladder games, like for reasons like that. It's just not really ideal for streaming when you just don't know what on earth you're going to be queuing into, really. Right, what I want to do is I want it to come out the other TV. There we go, because that's a bit further away from the mic. Hope everyone's good though. I'm chilling. I'm alright. Had some family around this weekend, so I saw them yesterday and had a bit of a day off. Worked on some videos instead. Trying to make sure I don't waste my content. This is the Jafar card I was talking about, by the way. I do like this card. I always feel like it's been very underappreciated. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one on the top and one on the bottom. That's very good for a Jafar deck. Like that little develop your brain on a character is very, very strong, to be honest. But if you compare it to like Grandma Tala, right? Grandma Tala is actually adding it to hand, whereas this is not. But it's a Jafar. How's everyone going? What's up, Ali? Thank you so much for the sub. Hey, Moyen. Hi, mate. Oh, the last ditch effort. Hey, Mary, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Jose. The Belderin and Jose. Sorry for my English. I only speak Spanish. Ah, hola. Me llamo Joe. Me gusta bailar la salsa. Hola, pardon por mi inglés. Sorry for my English. I only speak Spanish. Something, something, something. Is it important? Something, 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 something. Sí. La cuenta, por favor. That means the bill, please. That's all I got, mate. But yeah, I hope everyone's good. We are on 4 copies of Last Ditch Effort, which is definitely going to be too many. But let's limit test it. Like, let's pull off the combo to begin with. But it's unironically good. Like, genuinely, it is good. Unironically. Don't listen to this guy Moyen. He's a hater. Thank you so much for the sub, Ali. Hope you're good, mate. Or should I say, champion of the tournament last week? Jeez. See, guys, no worthy opponents. They don't exist. Also, can you guys see behind me in my backdrop a little... Oh, you can't see it. You want to see something cool? I recorded an opening video yesterday for this. Oh, snap. Yes, the new League of Legends card game, which isn't actually out yet. Ordered it from China, bro. I also had some Star Wars Unlimited cards arrive. Hello, mate. I'm streaming. Is that okay for you? Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Nice playmat. Very nice playmat. Is half cut okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Likewise. Best of luck, mate.
For you as well, man.
So we need to be really careful with the unink words. I think we're at 20. We have less of the shift Mickeys than usual. All right. So, I mean, that's not a bad turn one, is it? As things go. We got a decent curve. Fox with like the Simba feels pretty good, I have to say. I would like to play 4 foxes. I feel like it's a bit too good not to. I don't think we want that. I'm not really sure I want any of this with this hand, really. It's a bit risky to get rid of the whole New Worlds, but I'm not so sure I want them. It's going to be 4 for me, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For me too.
Sure. Am I playing the Mickey Warrior? Yeah, we have Jafar as the main one, but also Genie and Elsa. Like, I don't think you need to go overboard with the card. Can I show your setup with your counterplay? Mine's more high-tech than you would need, to be honest. You can just buy like a really... But yeah, I can do that. I mean, you don't want to see mine. I can't really show you right now either. Mine's more high-tech than you need. Because I use mine for like in-person production as well. You just need like a little overhead clamp. Alright, good luck, mate.
Good luck.
So the first decision is what do we play on one and what do we ink? I don't really want to play the Simba. I think I want to play the Mickey. But I don't necessarily want to ink the Simba. The Simba is not bad. But there's nothing to discard here, really. I think I might just ink an Elsa. I'm going to ink Elsa and play Mickey. Underestimating him is a recipe for disaster. Pass. You have to say that every time you play the card, guys. It's the flavor text. I don't make up the rules, right? I just follow them.
Ink.
I'll find them. I'll flatten them. Yep. Alright. I'll draw for turn. I'm going to quest for 1. Guys, I pile shuffled, alright? I just drew 3 Elsas in a row, but I did pile shuffle and then shuffled. I guess we're inking another Elsa, to be honest. Ink Elsa. 2 for Jafar. Pass. But yeah, I do like the free cost Jafar, you know. I feel like we might want to maximize 4 lamps. I really like the lamp card. 4 lamps with 4 genies. Like, I feel like the genie is so good in this meta game, to be honest. I really, really do. Genie's such a good card, man.
Uses 1, 2, 3.
Yep. I'll draw. So I could just see questing. It's just a quest with Mickey here, isn't it? And then Fox. The Fox is so good, even just to bounce like the Mickey. I don't want a Mickey anymore, right? I'm donezo with it. Mickey will quest for 1. I'll ink Simba. German Simba, by the way.
Nice.
And it's just foil as well. 3 for Fox. Cards in hand, please.
6.
Thanks. There's a pretty good chance we're just supposed to quest with the Jafar here, I think. It's an interesting decision. We're going to sing Friends with Fox next turn. So Smee's just going to chill. I think we just take the trade. Quest for 1. Pass. Obviously, it's tempting to leave the Jafar there, but we're up against Emerald Steel. They're going to have storms and stuff like this. So I think we just quest. Okay. I'll draw. Right on cue. Look at that. Hello. So I guess we sing Friends and play Pete. I'm going to sing Friends. Draw 2. I mean, it seems like it's Pete plus Mickey. The question is do we actually want to play the Mickey or not, right? Which is a pretty big question. We've got the Elsa for the next turn to exert the... so imagine if I had last-ditch effort here, by the way. I could exert Ursula and take it out. It's not a bad card. It is clunky, but it's not that bad. So because I actually want the Elsa next turn, I think I'm just going to ink the Mickey. Like, we drew a lot of uninkables, right? Which our deck has a lot of them. I'll ink Mickey Mouse. And for 3, I'm going to play Pete, no actions, and pass. And this time we left Jafar ready, because he can do his thing. But Elsa's such a good card in this deck as well. Like, I have to say, Elsa Genie in the Jafar decks feels so good. It gives you that element of control without, like, playing more uninkables, like flipping Zeus and stuff like that. Alright, well, you've probably never seen a hand like this before. I've got the Lamp, Mickey Mouse, Genie, Elsa.
Nice hand.
Thank you. I quite like it too. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
We do need ink to actually get to Elsa this turn though. The uninkable count is alarmingly high for us at the minute. I do feel like the lamps are very, very good, but you probably want more Jafars. Alright. Draw. Ink Jafar. 5 for Elsa. I'm going to exert your Ursula. How many cards in hand, please?
3.
Thanks. So the question is, do we challenge with Pete or with Fox? And I think it's probably with Pete. Pete will challenge Ursula. I'll quest for 1 with Fox. And I'll pass. Elsa's so good in this deck as well because she can sing a whole new world and she's evasive, right? Like, it's very, very powerful. We're not playing Chromacon, but Chromacon is also a card I think is a serious consideration, right? Maybe instead of the lamp, for example.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Okay. Sure.
Storm on Pete.
Okay.
Draw.
They should have taken Jafar here, right? I do feel like I want a few more copies of Jafar. Yep.
3.
Sure. Alright.
Have no cards in hand. Draw when you draw.
Yeah, I'm going to draw. You may draw. How many cards in hand was it, sorry?
1 now.
Cool, thanks, mate. Alright, so obviously a nice thing about our deck is we can very easily deal with the Diablo. But we can make a dirty play, right? We can go Genie plus the lamp. My ink's wrong. We can go Genie plus the lamp for 6. So we're going to be inking Fox. Obviously, we just want to take out the Diablo before we do anything. Elsa's going to challenge Diablo. Now, another interesting thing we could do with the lamp is we could bounce back our own card if we so desire, right? I'm not really sure I want to bounce any of his stuff back. Like, we could bounce back our own Elsa into hand, potentially. But the way it works is we can draw first and then decide, right? So let's play Genie first to draw. Whoops. I'm going to go 4 for Genie. Draw a card. We drew into Pete, which I think I'd rather the Pete than the Fox. We could also bounce our own Genie back with the lamp, right? And there's also an argument that we don't even need to draw off the lamp immediately. But I think I don't want to run the risk of them removing Jafar. I'm going to ink Fox. For 2, I'm going to play the lamp. And I'm going to banish the lamp. So banish this item if you have a character named Jafar and play draw 2 cards. If you have a character named Genie and play return chosen character of cost 4 or less. Ooh, interestingly, it doesn't say you may. It seems like you have to do that. That's interesting.
Yeah, you have to.
And I guess you have to do it in that same order as well. Like, I guess you have to draw first and then do the Genie trigger. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to banish it immediately. So I'll draw 2. Suddenly, I might be more inclined to bounce back one of his things, right? Maybe the Smee. From the Genie... Such a tricky decision. I'm going to bounce back Elsa. Oh, I can't! 4 or less! Rats! I can't do that. Oh dear. I'll bounce back Mr. Smee.
Right.
Fox requests for 1. And I'll pass. I have 4 cards in hand.
Right.
Yeah, that stipulation on the Genie's weird. The lamp phrasing is weird. It seems like you have to draw first and you can't choose not to.
Down to see.
Yep.
Pete will challenge the Fox.
Sure.
This Pete's in Storm on Jafar.
Yep.
And
Yep. Do you have 1 card in hand?
yes.
Thanks. I'll draw. Pretty unfortunate. So, I mean, I think we just go... We can't go Mickey plus Pete. We don't have enough ink. I don't really want to sing a whole new world here in this position. I'm kind of chilling with the board state. I think we just go Pete plus Little Mickey, to be honest. I'm going to go 2 for Mickey Mouse. 3 for Pete. And then quest for 3, up to 9. Pass. I have 3 cards in hand.
Drop time.
No actions. Yeah,
Yes.
no problem.
Okay. For 3, another Prince John. And a quest for 3.
Sure. Alright. One card in hand, yeah. I'll draw for turn. So I guess at this stage, we're just going to ink. We could play down this Mickey as well if we so desire. I kind of don't hate the sound of it. We're definitely going to... We could obviously shift as well for 3 if we so desire. That would be an option. But we're going to be able to play something from hand for 3 that could be really powerful. 1 damage onto Smee, please, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So the decision really is if we play this Mickey or not. I don't think I will. Honestly, maybe I should. I'm going to ink Mickey Mouse. Puts me to 7 ink, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to sing A Whole New World. So I get rid of Mickey and Whole New World. Draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we're working with.
Alright.
So we have the last ditch effort. Thing is we don't actually need it in this position, right? Like there's nothing to exert anyway. We can just go... We could go... I mean, we could still do it just to get the challenger on the Mickey, but we could just play the Jafar to get challenger on the Mickey, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to play the little Jafar, giving Mickey challenger, and then we can play the big Jafar for free. Pretty sick. So I'm going to pay 3 for Jafar. I'm going to give challenger to Mickey, and then Mickey's going to challenge Mr. Smee. And when I banish a character in a challenge, I can play a card from hand for free. So I'm going to play Jafar. I already inked this turn. Which is awkward. I'm going to sing Friends of Pete, draw 2. 2 for the lamp. 1 for Mickey. And then I'll quest for 2 with Genie. Pass. I have 4 cards in hand.
Alright. Draw for 2.
But as you can see, like the Mickey Mouse Inspiration Warrior is unironically very, very strong. And with Elsa, it's really good as well. It's so strong with Elsa. Because it's that ability to exert which makes it so powerful. I tried the card also in Ruby Steel and it just feels like a meme in that deck. Ruby Steel's just not very good in my opinion, unfortunately. But here it feels like it's actually incredible. It's got so much synergy. And the last ditch effort is no joke. It's actually a very solid card. Okay, but we have the lamp to draw still. Can shift Mickey as well. We might have game anyway. Oh, wow. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'll draw. So how much can I quest for here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite there, are we? I'm going to pop the lamp. So I draw 2. And I'm going to bounce back Smee to your hand. I'll pay 3 to shift Mickey. I'll ink the less fancy Mickey. And for 5, I'll play Elsa. I'll exert Carlo. Genie will quest for 2. Mickey will quest for 2. Pete will trade for Pete, I guess. Why not? Elsa will quest, and Elsa will challenge Pete. I guess Jafar was already done, so I'll quest for Jafar. Pass. What's up, Adze? Hope you're good, mate. Does this deck struggle against meta? I don't know. We need to play it. That's what we need to test. I think it's got serious potential. I really, really do. I really do. I'm not against playing Jafar in the next round of the LCC if we can get it to actually feel good. Yep. I'm also down to test, to give a proper testing to like a mid-range style of Amethyst Steel, because I'm allowed to switch my deck. I think like the burn deck definitely made sense to stick with for the bracket as it was, like the 7 players I could be playing. But I don't know exactly what my next round matchup spread potential is going to look like. But I definitely know, I have to say Amethyst Steel, I'm not allowed to change, but I should therefore consider the fact that within Amethyst Steel, there's this deck, mid-range deck, and the aggro deck was options. I just, yeah, 1, 2, 3 is fine, mate. Is half cut okay, or do you want me to?
No, half that's fine for me.
Top man, thanks, mate. Good luck.
Good luck for you as well.
Testing some games of Will, let's go. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I had some family around. My sister had like, wasn't a baby shower, but like a send off while she's pregnant, like down here, because she lives up in Scotland. But that was just nice to see her and some family and that. So I don't think we keep the whole new world in hand. I'm not so sure we keep the lamp either, and 2 genies seems bad. But we know Pete's going to be good in this matchup, so we probably keep this. Probably 3. I mean, there's also a question like, is Genie actually worth keeping, right? It is a good card. But we also probably need to be careful about ink situation. But imagine they go Ursula on 3 and I can last ditch effort. That's what I'm looking for, innit? It's going to be 3 for me. 1, 2, 3. Pog, thanks for the prime, Moyen. Hearthstone. Appreciate you, mate. Ready when you are. Yeah, the Mickey, like, honestly, the Mickey is unironically very good in this deck, and the last ditch effort is also unironically very good with Mickey. Good luck, mate.
Good luck for you as well. I will start by inking Ursula and play the other.
Oh, look at this. Just one button I can show you my hand. So efficient.
Alright, thank you.
Sure. My turn?
Yes.
I'll draw. So we drew that. I'm not really sure I want to ink Elsa. I don't really know if I want to ink Mulan either, to be honest. I think Mulan could be good, but I don't really want to reveal it either. Elsa is very, very strong to try and cheat out. Because, I mean, they saw my combo of Jafar plus Mickey, but they might not respect it enough. I don't want to ink Pete. I think I'm just going to ink the Elsa. It could also just be Mulan that gets inked. Maybe let's just be sensible. Ink Mulan, play Mickey. Pass. Where's the 1 cost Mulan? Now, I say sensible. This is kind of like, I don't know, it's like a greedy approach. More than sensible. You could argue it's not sensible. Hey, Matt, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Will. Wouldn't you just won if I quested out? I think I was only getting to 19. Because Elsa had rush. That's why I was able to challenge with her. Yeah, I was only getting to 19. I hope. No hits.
Nothing changed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I inked the Mulan. That was what I drew.
Yeah. Then I'll discard.
No!
Shift Diablo.
No!
One.
Leave me alone.
And then I'll pass.
Alright, I'll draw.
At all.
Ink Pete. 2 for Mickey. Quest for 1. Pass. Inky Pete's kind of trolling, but it's because I'm hoping upon hope that I can just cheat out my Jafar here. Cheat out my Elsa. I could have inked Elsa, but I'm trying to high roll. It's not even necessarily high roll, it's kind of just be a cheese gamer. I drew a whole new world, by the way.
Ink. For 3. Then Ursula.
You can't quest of Ursula, or I'm in here. Yep. Last ditch effort off the top, guys.
2 cards in it.
Last ditch effort off the top. No!
Oh, I draw for 10.
Yep. I'll ink Mickey Mouse. So there's an argument that we just don't play a card here because it's probably getting removed, right? Like, what if the logic is that we just don't play anything? Because I am a bit low on ink. I think I'm just going to play nothing. Pass. Maybe I should have quested with the food fight defender, probably. I inked Pete to be greedy to try and hit the Elsa Wombo combo. It was probably a troll play, but I was going for the... I can already see that like the issue of the uninkable count is very high at the minute. Very, very high. Like, I would imagine the uninkable count is going to get reduced the more we play. Like, I'm on 4 genies at the moment. Maybe we should just play 3, for example, right?
Also the same strength on both Mickeys.
Yep.
And then quest for 2.
Sure. I'll draw. You may draw. I'm going to ink Jafar. For 4, I'll play Genie. I'll draw, and you may draw. Pass.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I played that Jafar down, then I would have... I have 5 in hand, mate. I would have had to have inked Elsa there. Yeah, unfortunately I inked Pete, because I tried to keep hold at Elsa, but to be fair, you can kind of see why. Thing is, if we actually hit last ditch effort on curve, it was over. Like, we literally won.
5.
We will give Mickey the ability to take out flipping old matey.
1 action or 2 cards.
1 action or 2 cards. 1 moment. It's an action, so I guess we're just getting rid of whole new world, right? I'll discard Ein Tram Wide War.
Ein Traum wird wahr.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I draw 1.
Sure. Like, the thing is, if I actually hit the curve, we would have been so insanely sweet here. We could have used last ditch effort to exert Ursula, take out that Ursula with my Mickey, and play an Elsa to take out Diablo. It would have been insane. How many? 3, thanks. I'm going to draw. I'll ink Mickey Mouse. For 5, play Elsa and exert Diablo. Challenge Diablo. And quest for 2 with Genie. Pass. 3. This is why I kept the Elsa though. Like, Elsa's such a good card, guys. I know it's kind of obvious,
2.
but it's easy to forget in this current meta.
4, 3.
That was big. They would have drawn.
Hypnotize.
Yeah, I'm just going to think on that one. I mean, it's probably just the big Jafar that goes, right? Because we could use like the lamp to bounce back a Genie to our hand and replay it, maybe. Discard Jafar.
I draw 2.
Yep.
Inksme. For 1. Play a code.
Sure. Cards in hand?
2.
Draw. Thanks. 4 for Genie. I'll draw. I think we just ink Pete, play a lamp, right? We want to like empty our hand pretty soon. I'll ink Pete, 2 for the lamp. And I'll quest for 3. 1 card in hand. Pass.
Drop 2. 3 for Hypnotize.
I'll discard the lamp.
I draw 2.
Yep. Still think that 3 cost Jafar is calling my name a bit, man, to make the lamp a bit more consistent.
Storm.
Yeah, this one's over. To be fair, if we actually hit the last ditch effort though in time, we were winning. It's crazy.
On the not exerted Genie 2 times.
Sure.
Then I will draw 2.
We can use the lamp on our own Genie here to replay it. Draw.
No cards in hand, right?
Yeah, no cards.
Lucifer sinks Bruno on the Elsa.
Sure. Gets discarded.
We'll draw.
Mm-hmm. We'll go to next probably. We'll just see what we draw.
Inksme. For 4, I will move all those characters to the location.
Mm-hmm.
Then a quest for 3.
Yep. It's quest for 4, right? I think. Was the Ursa already
No.
exerted? Yeah, Ursa was already exerted, wasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll draw. Hmm. Quest for 2. I'm going to pop the lamp to bring back Genie to hand. Play Genie. Draw a card. I mean... let's go next, mate. Your game.
Alright.
Well played.
It's a 2-man.
I'll go first in this one. So you can see like the uninkable count we have is dangerously high at the moment. What was that, sorry?
I'm not really used to this deck, so...
The one you're playing or playing against?
The one I'm playing.
Yeah. It's mainly just like the main thing with that deck with the mulligan is just find Diablo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there is also some nuance to it. Like, if you just take the mulligan every time to be extreme trying to find Diablo, it's probably gonna bite you. Like, there's some times where you need to mulligan safely, and I guess it's trying to work out when can you take a safe mulligan and when do you just have to accept that you just need to high roll. That's probably...
Yeah, that's the decision.
I think most of the time it's just try and high roll, but I guess if you're going first in particular, you can maybe be a little bit more conservative. All right. Good luck, mate.
For you.
We didn't hit the last ditch efforts really at all. We're on 4 right now, which I do think is too many. Okay. So we can go 1, 2, 3. See what I mean about like the small Jafars being a little bit missing at the moment? Not sure on keeping Genie in hand. Not even sure I want to keep that, honestly. It's a weird one. I have a lot of uninkables. Pete's very good, but I'd rather draw into it. I think I'm just going to do that. 5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did you mulligan, sorry?
5.
Thanks, mate. All right, best of luck.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Cool. So first decision is what we ink. This seems like the obvious play, but shifting this in early onto this is not bad. I wonder if there's ever an argument that we just ink the Mulan. It's probably just inking the Mickey, right? Maybe even inking the Elsa. Maybe we'll ink Elsa. I'll ink Elsa and for 1 play Mulan. So I draw a card and then I need to discard a card. I'm going to discard Genie and pass.
Draw for turn.
I drew a whole new world, which I'm going to try and greed onto. Which might not end well, but I've got the Mickey.
1, play Diablo. Alright, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, your turn.
Thanks. I'll draw. It's the uninkable count that's feeling a bit jank at the moment. Like, what do we actually do with this? I think getting rid of this is probably the main correct play here. Like, I think we're just going to try and sing a whole new world. Maybe it's the big guy that goes, honestly. He might be too greedy. Ooh, it's tricky, isn't it? Kind of got punished for not discarding a whole new world. Oh, I mean, we discarded Genie. It's like... But here was... This is also what I was talking about. Maybe there was an argument to not play the 1-drop. I'll ink Jafar. For 2, I'm going to play Mickey. And for 1, I'll quest yours. Quest for 1 would have been better phrasing there. We're just looking to shift the Mickey this turn and sing a whole new world. That's the plan.
It's me. 2.
Might be Ursa, but we've got the second whole new world.
Play Ursula.
Yep. I actually drew a second whole new world.
Alright. Then I will shift Diablo.
Yep.
Sunshine. And quest for 1.
Yep. Alright, I'll draw for turn.
Draw.
Yep. Ink Jafar. For 3, I'm going to shift Mickey. And I'm going to sing a whole new world. I discard friends.
Then I draw 14.
Yep, 40, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
First 7 here. And the next.
I'll pass. But yeah, you can see the Mickey's really good in this deck, like just as a consistent shift target to get the whole new world through, so you're not in a sticky spot as well. Last ditch effort here, man. Exerts the Ursula. I don't have it, unfortunately. We do have Pete to store. We can go Pete plus Simba, perhaps. And then we have the Elsa. So, it's looking alright. The fact they drew 14 means Mill is a possibility as well.
Storm on Mulan.
I was going to get taken out by Ursula anyway, so it's super fine for us. I mean, we have a whole new world in hand, which means we don't have many left. Yep. Discard Simba. Sure. Whoops. I'll draw for turn. You may draw.
Yeah.
One for Mulan. I'm going to draw a card.
Me too.
Yep. And then I'll discard a card. I'll discard. Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Ink Jafar. 3 for Pete. No actions.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have to decide with Mickey, like, are we playing the board control game, or are we playing the threaten to quest and win out game? Because we have a free trade here, which is quite appealing. I think we probably just take the free trade. Mickey's going to challenge Ursula. It has resist 1, so I take no damage back.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. A big reason for that is Hidden Cove. But like my hand is Elsa, Genie, Elsa, Whole New World. Like I think we've got a pretty board control heavy hand. So let's just start off by taking that bit of board control now. Another Ursula here would be quite spooky because I don't have the ability to Pete and I can't exert both.
2. For the cove. Move Diablo in there.
We can still take Diablo out though with the Mickey and Pete challenging the Cove and then the Elsa taking Diablo. It probably means I can't take out the Ursula as well. Why not Jafar Mickey? Well, there was nothing to challenge. There was only evasive. What was that? Sorry?
I can see what's coming next.
Yeah.
So for the last one, I'll move Ursula to the cove. Quest for 1 with the Diablo. And pass.
Yep. I'll draw. You may draw.
No.
No, you sure? Okay. Ink Mulan. 5 for Elsa. I actually need to think on what I'm exerting here. That is honestly quite annoying. How many cards have you got in hand, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thanks. So one idea we could do is we don't actually take out the Diablo this turn. I think we have to take out the Ursula, right? I'll exert Ursula.
Okay.
Mickey and Pete will challenge the Cove. And then controversially, I'm going to go Mulan and Elsa into the Ursula.
Alright.
And I'll pass.
Okay.
Like the amount of cards I have in hand right now, this Diablo is not as much of a threat as that Ursula is, right? I have another Elsa in hand. This is definitely the correct decision. If they snipe the whole new world from hand, that's where we're going to really hope to hit Jafar's and hit the lamps. But I still think we might be a little bit low on Jafar's overall. Right, the Jafar's, I think that 3-cost one is calling my name a bit. I also always like the 4-cost one that quests for 2. It's like, gets bigger depending on how many cards your opponent has in hand.
Diablo Sing's strength on Elsa.
We have another Elsa in hand. And there's Genie, Elsa, Whole New Worlds. Very worried about the Ursula 2 discarding Whole New World, and we're left in a bit of a tight spot there, right? So we could actually consider singing it. Might be wise to sing it already, right? Discard Genie. Right, they did just play Pete, that's true. Thanks. I'll draw for turn. Mm-hmm. Five for Elsa, I'll exert Carlo. Elsa will challenge a Diablo. Mickey will challenge Pete. It's got resist 1, so I take 2 back. And Pete will quest for 1. Pass. 2 cards in hand. Well, pray for me, guys. We might be toast. We need to get the whole new world through. Elsa singing Whole New World, by the way, is so saucy. That's good news, unless they've got more. They probably do. They have to discard a hand here, right? Oh, okay, that'll do. Yep. Sure.
Strength on Elsa. That's 6 cards in it.
Thank you. I'll draw. You may draw.
Yep.
There's also like the fox, man. The fox and the snakes of Pete are very, very strong. My hand is Whole New World, Last Ditch Effort, Jafar. It's kind of jank. I'm probably not supposed to ink here. I could ink Jafar, but then like the discard hand becomes more probable. Can I see what's in your discard, please, mate? Yeah, thanks. I can see that. Alright, cheers. We saw them ink Hypnotize last turn, which is a bit of a questionable decision. I think I'm just going to do nothing, basically. I'll quest for 1 and pass. 3 cards in hand. Basically, our win con is that Mickey sticks, and they have, like, most of their strengths are gone, and they don't discard our hand. So obviously that Ursula 2 snipes the Whole New World anyway, but...
1, play Diablo. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, at the moment we've got too many uninkables, I think it's fair to say. The question with like the last ditch effort is like how much is too much? Like you're definitely supposed to play at least 2. Tell you that for free. Genuinely, it's that good.
Shift the feet.
Oh, doesn't that say you can't exert to sing songs, bro? That is what it says, right? That's not good news.
Pete will sing Bruno on the Mickey.
Yeah, this game's over. Should we just go next? This is just brutal. Kind of just want to go next, not gonna lie.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Wow. Okay. I'll draw for Prince John.
Oh, the new Mickey's 100% the way. 110%. It is a very, very strong card in my opinion, and this best in this deck. I actually really do believe in the card a lot. I really, really do. Whether you play 4 of them, that's probably a little bit much, right? 4 of them and 4 last ditch effort is probably a little bit too much, but I'm definitely playing the card.
Link the users and yes.
Yep, I'll draw for turn. Cards in hand, please.
5.
Thanks. Two for Mickey. I'm going to ink Mickey. Pass.
Drop turn.
No, we don't play crab. We play the 3-cost Jafar that gives Challenger 2.
4, 5. Play Lucifer. 2 cards or 1 action.
Discard last ditch effort. 2 cards in hand.
Okay. 4, 3. Another Prince John. Pete will sing Bruno on Mickey.
I'm going to go next, mate. GG.
Alright.
Well played, mate.
Well played as well. Thank you, mate.
Take care. We almost had them. In both games we lost. We weren't that far off. So if we take a look at the list, how can we reduce the... I feel like we want more Jafar cards, so I can just draw off the lamp consistently and shift more often. I really like this 3-cost Jafar, the thingamajigger one. So with the current build, we were actually playing 4 of these and 3 of these. What should we do with the list exactly, guys? What do you think? How do we reduce the uninkable count? The uninkable count seemed to be the biggest issue we had. It's probably like 3 of these is probably more reasonable, right? And then you play like 2 of these maybe. But I do think this card is insane. I kind of want to play 3. So let's go down to 3 of the Mickeys that cost 2. Let's go down to 3 of the last ditch effort. So that reduces our uninkable count by 2 already. We probably put the 4th one of these in. We could also reduce the genies to 3. So we've reduced our uninkable count by 3 just there. I want to play 4 lamps though, like, to be honest. The card draws. But if we're playing lamps, we need more of the Jafar, like, 3 cost. I do like the Jafar 3 cost. I might be on my own there, but I do like it. A lot, actually. The thing I really like about it as well is it is like a consistency tool. So you can, like, set up the right kind of plays with it. I do think it's pretty good. I really, really do. I've always quite liked the card. And the thing is all our cards are already getting removed by Storm anyway. So it's kind of like, who cares? We'll probably just drop the Fox. Even though I do think Fox is insane and I would like to play it. Let's just try and build like a more synergy heavy version. But I want I think I want 4 of them, to be honest. The 3-cost Jafar. I am into this card. Like, I just want the cheap Jafars so I can consistently play 4 lamps. I think that's where my head's at a little bit. So let's get rid of the foxes. Okay, can you guys actually see this? Now the lamp is insane, man. The thing is with this deck is that you need enough card draw. If I actually could, that's the problem with the lamp. That's why I'm adding in more Jafars. Like if I'm playing the lamp, I need more cheap Jafars, right? That is, so I do have a similar logic to you. The thing about the lamp is just pay 2 to draw 2 with this deck is very, very strong. It really is very, very strong. So I want to like limit test a bit with the 4 copies of this Jafar. Like let's just test it and see how the card feels. Where is it? And I want to play 4 lamps. So that's 61. We could go down to 2 copies of Last Ditch Effort. The card is pretty good. I kind of don't hate 3 of these, to be honest. I think 3 is kind of fine. It is like our other way of singing A Whole New World, but let's try that because I don't have the 4th Mickey out of the binder at the moment. I think we've only got 3 in here of the big ones. So I want to add in the 4th lamp. What didn't we take out of this deck yet? Maybe I do have 4 of the big Mickeys. Because I'm 1 sleeve short. The thing is as well, is like the Mulans and stuff. How many Last Ditch Efforts are in here right now? Maybe 4 still. Or maybe it's the 4 Genies. 1, 2, 3, 1. I think it might be 4 Genies currently. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I'm only on 3 Genies right now. Guys, help a brother out. What did I not get rid of? I don't want to like organize my whole thing. There's 1 big Mickey. There's a Genie. There's a 2nd Genie. There's 4 Last Ditch Effort in it. So it's a Last Ditch Effort that comes out. Right? I know I've got 1 next to me. 1. We need 1 more Last Ditch Effort and then that's the card that we're supposed to get rid of. Ah, no! It was not Last Ditch Effort. Bro. What card have we got 1 too many of? Mickey 1. Genie 1. Mickey 2, Genie, Mickey 3, Genie 2, Genie 3. I have no idea. What the heck? Chat, any ideas? Nah, 4 lamp, man. Sod it. It's so incredible. Simbit is unnecessary. I disagree. We have so many uninkables. That's what it's in there for. That's the idea anyway. It hasn't really come into fruition quite yet, has it? Wasn't there a 4th Mickey at the end? Nah. It's not the little one, it's the big one I'm talking about. That's a big one. That's 2 big ones. Unless there's 4 of the little ones. There's 3. Yeah, there's only 3. There's only 3 Genies, I counted that. Maybe it's the little one, the 2 cost. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, no. I don't have a balloon clear. There's 4 Genies, there's not! There's only 3! Look, ready? 1, 2. 3. See, there was only 3. I told you. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. All right, let's go again. Yeah, we're definitely going to be keeping our eye on how the Simbas and the Mulans feel, because previously I was also on just Chernobyls and Brooms in that slot. You guys know me, I like Chernobyls and Brooms a lot. We have a lot of uninkables. And the idea of the one drops is it's supposed to help us fix it. But to be honest, how it's really felt is that with the amount of uninkables we've been at, you almost just want to discard a... You just want to ink the one drop rather than use it for its draw and discard effect, right? But we just reduced the uninkable count by 2, I think. But we added in more Jafars for more draw for the lamp. And the Jafar is also a consistency tool, the free cost. But yeah, the lamp is obviously like feeling a bit clunky. The thing is, guys, in my opinion, you really need the extra draw in this deck. If you just try and use Friends and Jafar, Friends and Whole New World as the draw, ain't gonna cut it, bro. In my opinion. Yeah, Broom is nice synergy with the Mickey. The Broom is definitely better than Chernobox in this deck. Broom's very, very good in this deck. I mean, Broom's good in every deck, let's be honest. I actually think Broom is a better card than Chernobox followers for what it's worth. If you could say, especially you can only play Broom or Chernobox for the rest of your life, I would pick Broom. I think. Chernobox is better on turn 1. 8 ads is wild. Welcome to Twitch, bro. It's not my fault. Do you know, like, I barely made any money off Twitch either. I'm kind of tempted to just run no ads ever, but... You can sub and get no ads. Just saying. But, yeah, welcome to Twitch. It's death by ads. Have I thought about Show Me More? I have not. Not in this deck. It's not good. Amethyst Chromacon, however, that could actually be a consideration. Because it's inkable. And it draws when you need it to draw. Kind of hard to imagine that it would be bad. I know, but Twitch is not a good site, in my opinion. It's a very bad platform. That's why I really like YouTube streams. I think YouTube is a way better way to watch live streams. Less ads. You can rewind the VOD at your leisure. At your leisure. I think Twitch is a bit of a terrible site, if I'm honest. The Chromacon is definitely a good card. I do like a bit of Chromacon action. So guys, on Tuesday, which is in 2 days, don't know if you knew that, basically in about 36 hours, my challenge starts. I will not be playing any Lorcana from Tuesday to Saturday, 0 zilch. You know why? Because I will be playing Star Wars Unlimited, doing my first ever challenge video. And the challenge is called 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game. And I'm going to be doing the same challenge for every TCG that I've not played properly. So basically on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a full day live stream from home, researching the game, looking at meta decks, watching videos. I've also ordered some cards which have arrived. So we're going to play some webcam games against some people. And then I'm going to go to locals on my Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I'm flying out for where I'm at the tournament. I'm going to be practicing. But on Tuesday, there's going to be an all-day live stream of me just sitting at home, learning how to play the game. Good chance I'll do on Wednesday morning as well. Wednesday evening, I'm going to try and attend the locals and see how I do. And then Thursday, Friday, more practice. And then Saturday, I'm going to be live streaming the event. Me playing in it. I think it's like 70 players or something. And I'm trying to win the whole thing. That's the objective. So 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game. And then I'm going to be repeating and doing that for other games too. Hi mate, I'm streaming. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, thanks mate. Best of luck.
Thank you. Oh, the camera is not updating. Let me see.
Yeah, you look pretty frozen, mate.
Yep, let me check.
Now you look pretty frozen and blurry. Oh, that's
There you
better.
go. Yeah, let me put some light in the background.
Sure. Oh, that was impressive.
Yeah, I just opened a very white background image, which is my calendar.
Let's go. That was smooth. That looked like professional lighting, mate. All right, good luck.
Thank you. Oh, neat. My deck tends to break when I go against someone that's streaming.
I don't really know what to do with this hand. I don't really like the idea of keeping Holy World in open in hand, to be honest. Having said that, we could.
I'm changing 5.
I don't really want to. I think we kind of just want to do this, right? Just get rid of these. 4 for me. A risky 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Ready when you are. Take it away.
Okay, let me check first real quickly. Oof. Okay, let's start with Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
I'll do Little Cindy. You go.
Ooh, spicy. All right. I'm going to half cut and then draw for turn.
Oops. I saw nothing.
Oops. So we'll ink a little Jafar. I'm already happy to have more Jafars in the deck. Ink Jafar.
Okay.
For 1, I'll play Mulan. I'm going to draw a card. And then I'll discard a card. I'll discard Mulan. Pass. See what I mean about these cards? Wouldn't I rather just have China Bogs and Brooms? Maybe. Maybe I would.
Oh, Ink Cindy for 2. I'll play a Piglet. And we are going to Strength Mulan. You go.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. Ink Jafar. Play Jafar. Pass.
Draw. Do 1 for a Lyra Mulan. Draw 1. Going to discard Wrecker Ralph.
Sure. Which Wreck-It Ralph is that? Is that the big 7 cost guy?
Yes.
Yeah, got ya.
For 1, I'll play another Lyra Mulan. Draw 1. Discard a Whole New Road. And I'm gonna Incapete for the turn. No quest for 4.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll draw. Cards in hand, please, mate.
1.
Thank you. Let's take out Piglet.
Sure.
I'm going to ink Jafar and play Pete. No actions. Pass.
Draw.
So, I inked the little Jafars, but that's fine, right? I still don't know about the Mulan and Simba instead of China Bogs and Brooms, to be honest.
Okay.
China Bogs and Brooms, I don't know if you guys know, but they're broken. Yeah, especially the Brooms.
I'm still here. Which I'll ink and I'll quest for 3.
So you inked I'm Still Here?
Yep.
Right, you played... Okay, so you played Ariel, you hit I'm Still Here, and you inked it.
Yes.
Cool. Cards in hand, please.
1.
Thanks. I'll draw.
I played the 1, drop 7, that's an inkable, and I always do it in my opening hand.
I'll challenge Cindy.
Sure.
I'm going to ink Jafar. 3 for Pete. Pass.
Draw. 1 for Daisy. Quest for 2.
Sure. Cards in hand, 1.
Yep.
Thanks. I'll draw. So these are both Mulans that are exerted, is it?
Yes. Yeah,
Thanks.
2 ones. I know these are penny cards, but the game's not out where I live.
Oh, where is it you're based?
Brazil.
Oh, nice. I'm going to sing
Yeah.
Friends of Pete, draw 2.
But it's coming out like in May, I guess, with first chapter in Floodmore. So
Nice. Yeah, you knew it. I didn't even have to tell you. I'll challenge the aerial, and then Elsa's going to rush into a Mulan of your choice. And I'll pass.
Sure. Inca Cinderella, 5. Wait, what's for 2? Daisy Trigger.
Yep. Trigger. Mickey Mouse.
Okay. And Honey Root.
Wait, did you just pay 5 for it?
Yes.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Quest for 1. Go.
All right, I'll draw. What a weird old hand. This actually could be a mill battle, to be honest. No Elsa's kind of unfortunate. I think we just play a 1 Mulan, right, to try and draw into something a bit better. I'm going to pay 1 for Mulan. I'll draw a card, and then I need to discard a card. Discard a whole new world.
Okay.
Two for Jafar. Excuse me. Actually, am I doing that? I might take that back if that's okay.
Sure.
Thank you. Instead, I'm going to pay 1 for Mickey. Wait, what about that? Yeah, I paid 1 for Mulan, 1 for Mickey. That's all I've done so far. Wait, yeah. I'm going to pay 3 to shift Mickey. I think I've done some very wonky sequence in here, to be honest. Pete's going to trade for the little Mulan. And then Pete and Elsa will take out Daisy. Don't think I inked yet, which I probably should do. That might be wise. I'll ink Jafar. Pass.
Sure. Now, ink a little Cindy. We're gonna go 3 for Pete and 3 for Mario.
Sure.
Storm. Go.
All right. Thank you. So no actions. I'll draw for turn. Oops, I got a card left over. I'm going to go 2 for the lamp. I'm going to go 2 for the lamp. I will ink friends. And everything's going to quest for 5. Pass. 2 cards in hand for me.
Ready, draw. Okay, so let's see how we do this.
I inked the Jafar, which stopped my lamp drawing. Might not have been too wise.
Let's start now. So Storm Pete.
So storm on both, yeah?
Yes.
Got ya.
Draw and draw. Then we 6. Then I go 4. Naveen. Zustamiki.
Sure.
Then we. Income Milan. And pay 3 to hardcast Storm into Mulan. Draw 1. And I guess that's the turn. Yes. And you go.
Draw. Cards in hand, please.
4.
3 for Jafar. I'll give Naveen Challenger 2. I'm going to pop the lamp to draw 2.
Okay.
Ink Mickey. How many can I see your discard basically very quickly, please? I just want to know like how many storms and strengths are in there.
Storms, we have 3 storms, 1 Zeus, 1 Honey Road, and 2 Honey Roads and 1 strength. So
All right, I'll pop the lamp to draw 2.
Okay.
I should have done before inking, but never mind.
Yeah, 3 storms and 1 strength.
Thanks. Five for Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Pass.
Yep. Draw.
The Jafar off the top saved us quite a bit there. I've got double Elsa and last ditch effort in my hand.
Actual 30s. So I'll do 3 for Pete. 4. Gonna play Naveen. Naveen will strength the Mickey.
Yeah.
For 5, yes. And we're going to. You have no cards in hand?
No, I have 4 because I used the lamps to draw.
Yeah. Two. Sorry. So we will Honey Road.
Okay.
Seven, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
To be honest, I feel like I just want 4 of
Big Mulan,
the golden Mickeys.
Play Daisy and
Not really enjoying not having as many. Does just feel like the money card. Alright, I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
Feels like I need a minor miracle here. 8 ink. Excuse me.
Notice.
I will start off with 1 for Milan. I'll draw a card.
Okay.
And then discard a card. I'm going to discard Genie. 5 for Elsa. I'm going to exert.
Now this one I don't know.
I'll exert Naveen, please.
Sure.
I'm going to ink Simba and pay 3 for Jafar, giving Elsa Challenger 2. She's going to take out one of the Naveens. Jafar will take out the other Naveen.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't stop you, can I? You've got it still. GG.
Okay.
To be honest, like we were in a very winning position. It was they hit Pete and I didn't, right? That was the big difference, basically, off the whole new world. They completely stifled me with Pete's. And it's like a thing that basically when you start building this, like previously, the previous version of this deck I had Smees and Foxes, right? Like just good cards. As soon as you start adding in all these combo pieces and China Box and Brooms, you really do lose out on a lot of good cards. Like Fox into Pete. I feel like the Fox is way too good not to be playing in this deck. Like I think we just need to bring the 4 Foxes
are you there?
back. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see anything moving in.
Nah, I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah. All right, good luck, mate.
Thank you, Saint.
We were definitely in a very winning position, but ran away from us. It does feel like the Mickey 2 plus Last Ditch Effort is the wombo combo, but we just haven't really hit it. So I think you're supposed to keep hold of this in opening hand and really look for it. So let's like keep that and get rid of the rest and really look for the wombo combo.
I'll do 4.
5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm starting, right? So I will ink Elsa, 1 for Mulan, draw a card, and then I'm going to discard Last Ditch Effort, pass.
Okay. Draw.
I managed to draw all 3 of my Last Ditch Efforts, mate.
Tinkerbell. And I'll play
What on earth is that?
Cinderella. Yep.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. I'll ink Jafar, and for 2 play Mickey. Quest for 1, pass.
Okay, draw. Oh no. This is already going wrong. I'll ink the Piglet. I'll do 2 for the Shmi. And I'll strength, yeah, the Mickey, and you go.
Sure. I'll draw. Ink Jafar. 3 for friends. Draw 2.
Okay.
I'll trade with Cindy. Pass.
Okay, ready, draw. I'm gonna ink a little Mulan. I'll do 3 to play I'm Still Here into Shmi. Draw 1 card. And I'll quest for 2. You go.
Draw for turn. 3 for Jafar. I look at the top 2. 1 stays on top. 1 goes to the bottom.
Okay.
Ink Elsa and pass.
Okay.
Wait, did I already? No, I didn't. Yeah. Yep.
You good?
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did I actually ink already? But no, I hardcast friends.
I'll ink a Piglet, and for 4, I'll play an Avine with a Storm for free onto your fire. Draw 1 card. Quest for 2. You go.
I'll draw. Ink friends. 5 for Elsa. I'll exert Naveen. And take out Smeet.
Okay.
Pass.
Draw.
I'm unfortunately sat with 2 copies of Last Ditch Effort in my hand, even though I discarded 1. Kind of crazy. This is like, I will say, guys, historically, this has always been Jafar's worst matchup has always been Amber Steel Songs. Like the worst matchup historically. So.
Oh, Inca Jafar.
Wouldn't read into it too much, but you can definitely see the deck's feeling quite wonky.
I'll do.
He doesn't hate Chapter 7. He doesn't have Chapter 7. Bless him. Hey Penny, hope you're good.
I'll do 3 to Storm the Elsa and draw 1. And for 1, I'll play a little Cindy, and you go.
I'll draw. 5 for Elsa. Gonna take out Cindy.
Okay.
Ink friends. 1 for Mickey. Pass.
Okay. Ready? Yep. Oops. Draw. Go to 6. Kind of 1 time.
We almost won game 1. Like we're very, very close. It was very close. Like we had the board at some point, but they just have more songs, right? They play strengths and storms. We don't play these kinds of cards. And Zeus's.
Oh, this would be so good.
Elsa's like our main control tool, really.
Okay, let's start
Oh, yeah,
with
just one.
3, 4.
Sorry, I had damage on Elsa as 2, but it's just 1, just so you know. Took out Cindy,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's true. Area.
Thanks, Fonny.
Oh, gather on your road. Not what I was looking for, but gonna ink.
No, we're playing Jafar.
And for 3, I'll play a Pete.
I'm definitely still a believer in the burn deck. I do want to test some.
Oh, strengths the Elsa.
Yeah, you see what I mean about this matchup? It's just flipping miserable. It's actually very unenjoyable to play, to be honest.
Okay.
Very unenjoyable. I draw Simba from the Daisy.
Okay.
I'll draw for turn.
Have you seen people playing the Shift Simba, the Amber one?
No, not for a long time.
Yeah. I was thinking about doubling the draw 1, discard 1 with the Simbas.
Yeah.
And maybe play the Shift, but I don't know.
It's not bad. Shift Mickey for 3. I'll challenge Naveen.
Sure.
So I take 2 because of resist. 1 for Mulan. I'll draw. And I need to discard a card. Discard Friends.
Okay.
1 for Mulan. Draw a card. And I'll discard the lamp.
Okay.
Ink Simba. 2 for Jafar. Pass.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I'm gonna ink a Cindy. Go to summon. I'll quest for 2.
Trigger. Mickey Mouse.
Okay. I'll do 1, 2, 3 for Pete. And I'll do.
Bro, have you got 4 Pete's in your deck? It feels like you got more.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I played a guy that he played 4 in a row. I was like, no way, bro. Okay, so 3 for the Pete, and we're gonna do 4
Psych.
for Naveen with a Honey Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's draws are actually insane.
I was saying grab a starts and quest for.
Yeah, GG, man. Bye.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
And I got another piece from the Honey Road again.
GG.
GG.
Okay. I've had enough of that. I've very much had enough of that. That was absolutely horrendous. Yeah, that matchup is really bad, I think, no matter how you build the deck. So, to be honest, like, I want to put a 4th Mickey back in. Like, this card is just the money card, in truth. But you can see probably with, like, in a Bell meta, unfortunately, the Mickey is too inconsistent. It's going to get removed a lot. What do we drop? Get rid of a lamp, I guess, right? That was very, very brutal. I mean, we almost beat the song deck, right? The discard deck. As matchups go, that is about as bad as it gets. If we queue him again, I'm not playing. I refuse. I'll give him the win. I'm not playing against Amber Steel Song. Thing is, I actually want to test it into like the proper meta decks, right? But it feels like it's going to be too weak into Steel, into Sapphire Steel, because they're very similar decks, really. Strength and Storm are very broken cards, yeah. Don't think I disagree, actually. I think If you actually look at it, set 2 had a lot of very, very, very broken cards. Smee, Fox, Storm, Strength. It's a lot of really, really overstated cards. My opinion of Storm when it released was it was the best card in the game. I didn't really rate Strength that much though. To be honest, like, Fox is too good not to play as well. Probably won't play that many more of this. Just try and like get a pop-off game going, and then we could watch some of the 10K from yesterday back. Might also just play some other games for a bit. Was kind of tempted to check out Marvel Snap, but I don't know. I don't know about that, mate. Bro, so on my Discord, yeah, on the Gwent channel, randomly, bear in mind I've actually hardly played Gwent for like 2 months. This random guy comes into my Discord. God damn it, every time. Can't play my dead game in peace. Saw resurgence in Mill deck, and what do you know, Specie is back to Gwent. Stop encouraging toxic metas. So I hit him with one of those. A brain dead response like the brain dead decks you build. Marvel Snap card acquisition is horrendous. Oh yeah, I haven't played it in a long time. I was a Marvel Snap content creator before. I was doing. Yo, what's up, Noah? Good to see you. Seems like we're struggling to find a game. Not really sure I want to wait around in the queue much longer, guys. So yeah, on Tuesday we're doing Star Wars Unlimited. And that's Tuesday to Saturday. It looks like One Piece might be the next game we do the same challenge for. Because One Piece is winning the poll. I did a poll over on YouTube of like what game I should go for next. And it looks like it'll be One Piece next after Star Wars. This is called Pixelborn Connect. But I don't really know if I can be bothered to wait around in the queue for much longer. I'm not going to lie. I think it's just not meant to be. What deck? I ordered an aggro deck, but I probably won't stick with that. Probably gonna call it there for Lorcana. I don't know. I'll probably keep streaming for a bit. I don't really know what I want to stream. I don't really know what I want to do with my life today. Probably make some videos later, but yeah. Probably call it there. I just like slam some. We could play the Bazaar maybe. What do you guys want to watch? I'll probably just keep streaming for a bit, but I'm not going to do any more Lorcana. I might end the YouTube stream there, I guess, maybe. Probably just end the YouTube stream there. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we didn't really pop off much. I'll keep the YouTube stream going. I guess we could play like a few games of chess while I decide what I want to do with my day. I do want to start streaming more stuff. We could play the Bazaar. I'm not very good at chess. Fair warning. I'm pretty bad. What decks are preferring to contend? I don't know. Not that much. Aggro, I think, is the way. Whoa. That's a problem, isn't it? Well, no, if they go there, I could just go here, but that's not good. How do I actually stop that? Oh, I do that. Easy. And now I'm threatening that. They can't go here because we're blocking. Unlucky, mate. Let's go here because we can just castle. Like they're still applying quite a bit of pressure. So let's just get the castle done. Brilliant. That's just brilliant. I am very good at this game. I'm very good at this. Kind of wish I didn't go here because they might have blundered. That's a weak pawn, so we need to be careful about moving that. I guess we go here. Okay, if they go here, then we just go here. See, very high quality stuff. I'm very good at chess, mate. My ranking is just insane. I only made one misplay, to be fair. just a slight blundering of my queen. Nothing major. Do we go this one or this one? This pawn's a bit weaker. Do that first, I think. It's fine. This can stay here for now. We should make that move, but I think we're not in a huge rush to do so. Now we go. Because we're getting tempo. Do that. If they can do that, we can do that or that. Ooh. So they're threatening that pawn. Could be a good time to castle, but do we just want to kick the knight first? Probably do, right? Like, if you want to go there, I'm very fine just taking that trade. Could go there now. Seems reasonable. Kind of like the look of castling this way. That also seems reasonable. Fine. Was kind of trapped, so I think it's fine. This pawn's very weak though. I'm going to castle this side with that kind of attack. That's fine. Seems like that's the pawn push, but then that's weak, but that's fine for now, right? Probably there. Need to get this in the game a bit and this in the game a bit. That's quite a weak pawn as well. Go there, Mel. And if we go there, then that attack is open. So if we can get like queen to here, maybe. Oh, hello. We go there, and then bam. Bam. That's a scary little queen, isn't it? Got checkmate. Damn it, they saw it. They really did see it. That is a weak pawn. That protects it. Do we care? Ooh. Oh. Nice. Looks like it's GG. Uh-oh. We're quite low on time. Time is the enemy here. I mean, that is free, but then... Oh, it's not even hanging. There we go, there we go, there. Not really sure where we go with this. Time is the enemy. I have 5 seconds. RIP! I'm going to lose the time, aren't I? Going to lose the time, mate. How do I force a checkmate? We were in such a good spot as well. Oh no! Yeah, rip. I missed it. Damn. I missed it again! High quality stuff, huh? Could go there, maybe. Could go there. Seems good. LOL! What a high quality game. This is like Magnus Carlsen's played this exact board before, mate. This is like cream of the crop. Like when you go and read chess theory books, they talk about this exact game. flawlessly executed from both players. No mistakes on either side. Huh? It's not good, is it? Bro, leave me alone. That's a weak pawn. I might still lose from here, I'm not going to lie. Ah! Leave me alone. My man does not want to give up, huh? Grandmaster Specky, oh yeah, done no. Ha ha ha! I didn't actually see that one coming. I was gonna play like a massive douche. Alright, you can take it, I don't care. I'm just embarrassing myself now, aren't I, mate? Ah! See, I'm not very good at checkmating. Can you tell? I mean, I'm getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. Ah! No! Nobody clip it. Oh dear. I can't believe they got rewarded for staying in that. That's the level of chess that's on display here. Only the very highest. Do you know why I lost that? Is because I was getting embarrassed that I didn't know how to checkmate them by now. I was like, oh god, this is a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Look at my pre-move game. Insane. If they take, do we do... Actually, no. Okay. Chess Ultra. Wait, what? Was I already on chess category? The heck is Chess Ultra, bro? To say, no. Just 500 rating, mate. Sadly, not very good. I'm getting better though. I am getting there slowly but very surely. Or rather, very slowly but slightly surely. That loses a pawn. Does it? Takes. No, that's fine. It's fine. That's quite a nice move too. Oh, that was actually free, wasn't it? Star Wars price? It seems quite cheap. It does seem quite cheap. Is that a good move? Would be if we do that first. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not ideal. It's gotten away from me, this one. Don't really like my position at all now. That's still the move we're threatening. I don't know that they've quite realised yet. Let's get the knight in the business, innit? If we can get the knight like threatening that square, how could we do that? Would it be here? Here. That pawn's weak as well. We could do that. Okay, that pawn's no longer weak. Is that a good move? They take, we take, they take. That's bad. We're supposed to stop pushing pawns, aren't we? I probably was supposed to do that already. Right, like this goes here. Ooh. So my knight's pinned. Let me do the reshuffle. I might just come back here again. That's the problem with that. But I'll just go back again if I have to. Interesting. That's not a free take. My knight's hanging, isn't it? Sadly. I think I've been got. Is there anything I could do with this that puts my knight into protected zone? No. Well, it's not a big deal. They take and then we take. Okay, they didn't take. And I threw the game. I was almost winning. Time was the great enemy. It could still be a win on time. the stream crash? It looks like it might have. I'll probably call it there, guys. I don't know. Thanks for hanging out. I do want to start doing more variety streams, but I don't know. I could probably work on some videos instead. Yeah, I think I'll call it that. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Weren't so invested. I hear that, Spider Pig. Well, hopefully my videos can be of interest then. Maybe let's just do some just chatting, I guess. Whatever, let's just chill. I can show you guys some cool stuff. One sec. Video capture. Instalink. Are you gonna come on? You gonna behave? Oh, nice. I could open my Star Wars cards now. Should we do some just chatting, some just chilling? I think my my Twitch stream died. My asthma's really bad today. Not good. But yeah, so I got this. I actually recorded a video on it, but I didn't. I recorded it yesterday, opening them. Look at this, chat. Ho ho ho. Why is that doing that? There's a dice. So this is the new League of Legends card game. It's not out yet. Actually, maybe that's what we'll do. Let's do some research into the League of Legends card game. We're just gonna chill, bro. I haven't done like some just chilling streams for ages, man. Let's just chill. Let's just hang out and like let's look at stuff. So, title, card game talk. Let's just talk about some card games. So, I'm gonna pull chat up right in front of me. If you guys have got any questions, ask me anything right now. So this is the new League of Legends card game. This is like an Arcane box set promo. Arcane promo box set, I think would be the correct. Yeah, I will be at Disney. I will be at UK Games Expo, Disney Junkie. At least I should be. I haven't bought a ticket yet, but I think some will go out tomorrow. I plan on being there. So yeah, this is a new League of Legends card game. Now, what I actually wanted to do was they did a big update on the community Discord about a week ago now of like some rule updates and stuff like that. So I'm kind of intrigued in checking that out. Basically, guys, bit of a plan. I haven't really announced it yet, but I think I've decided. How do I phrase this? Basically, I'm going to be moving slowly away from Lorcana being the focus of my content. And more into variety TCG content. Now, let me explain why. Because I love Lorcana. It's really, really fun. And I'm still going to be playing Lorcana a ton. And I'm still going to be making a ton of content. But there's so many card games out there. And I do this for my job, right? And I've been doing Lorcana now all in for a year. There's no growth. I've already kind of maxed out everything that I could possibly do, you know. And what I mean by that is like, this was always the plan. I absolutely love Lorcana. I'm still going to continue to play Lorcana. But if you imagine, right, here is like the ceiling for Lorcana views, right? Let's say like 15,000 views a video, maybe 20, right? Maybe a few more. If I was to do variety content and do like a bunch of viral type videos, which I know how to do, like I've been doing this for a long time. I've never chased the viral views, but I think I've decided it's time. Imagine then I start making viral content for other card games of like 100 hours to learn Star Wars, 100 hours to learn Pokemon. Suddenly my ceiling for Lorcana actually increases because I'm going to be bringing in new people to the game as a result of exploring these other games. Because I'm still going to be like, yeah, Lorcana's the best card game. Like, I'm pretty sure Lorcana is the best card game out there, to be honest. I could be wrong. I need to try more. But yeah, with like the League of Legends one, I've had my eye on a lot. There's also Physical Gwent coming out later this year. And I'm obviously a massive Gwent fan, as you can see from my flipping massive Gwent poster I've got here. It's too big to fit in the camera. So there's like a Physical Gwent coming out, which is more like a board game really. But yeah, I basically decided it's time for me to start exploring other opportunities because I went all in with Lorcana this year, and I didn't really achieve what I wanted to achieve, to be honest. I really wanted to be part of the American broadcast for the Lorcana events, but that never happened for one reason or another. I think I personally feel like I personally thought that I was going to achieve that. I felt quite confident that I would be able to become part of the American broadcasts, but I never did. And like Lorcana, I love the game, but if I'm only going to continue to cast Lorcana European Championships indefinitely, there's no growth there, right? There's no growth. If I was to be doing events in America for Lorcana, events in Europe for Lorcana, events in Asia for Lorcana, Australia, suddenly there's a lot more growth there, right? Whereas how I feel at the moment is that there isn't necessarily. Now, I'm going to continue to do Lorcana. I love the game. But I want to start broadening my horizons a bit. League of Legends card game, I've got my eye on massively, and I have for a long time. I did open these on the foiling on these cards is crazy. I'm not going to open them back up right now. I did record a video on it. See if you can make out on the Jinx, there's like some like little, you see that little monkey bomb pattern etched in the background? I don't know exactly what you call it, but that's like part of the foiling effect. It's very, very cool. It's very, very high quality. But yeah, I really wanted to cast the American events this year. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I did, say that I was keen to do so, but I never heard anything back, unfortunately. Overall, I'm just feeling like a little bit, I don't know. I'm just feeling as though I put all my effort into Lorcana this year and I didn't really get back what I wanted from it. Exactly. Like I had some amazing experiences with the game. Casting in Paris was honestly probably my favorite thing I've ever got to do, and I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunities I've got. But like as a business person, I'm going to be 30 years old next year, right? I've been doing content full time for 4 years now. I took a big gamble with Lorcana and it's paid off. But what I've realized is I really love physical card games. I really love learning new games, and so that's going to be basically, I'm going to be expanding into the wider TCG space, because why not, right? Like there's literally no reason not to. Now that brings us on to the next topic of discussion, which is I'm playing Star Wars Unlimited this week. Now I need to be careful about opening these packages because I've got my address on it, so bear with me for 1 minute. Let me open them off camera and pull out the contents. Oh ho 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 ho! Hello. There's one. I don't know what any of these cards do, by the way. And I probably shouldn't start reading the cards too much until Tuesday because I've got 100 hours to learn. But I'm definitely interested in your guys' thoughts, feelings, opinions. Hello. Hello. So I spent like £200 or so on a deck for Star Wars. Good chance it won't actually be the deck I end up playing at the tournament. I just wanted to order something so I can play some games. Alright, so Star Wars Unlimited. But question mark here? What do you mean? Think it's a good idea, so many TCGs. Yeah, that's it. That's crazy. So what happens with digital card games, right? So I've been making content on digital card games for a long time now. Since 2020 full time. 2021, like January, full time. With the card game space digital, there is no games and there's lots of creators, right? So what ends up happening is when a game like Marvel Snap comes out, I jumped on it. Everyone jumped on it. And you've got way too many creators for one game. And it's mega competitive. It's quite an unenjoyable experience trying to make content for a game where there's so much competition. What I found with Lorcana, it was the opposite. There was, respectfully, when I'm saying there's no competition, what I mean is, with Lorcana, I quickly established myself as a big fish in a small pond. Whereas with Marvel Snap, with more effort, I was unable to establish myself as anything more than a medium fish. If that makes sense. You've got huge creators making content for Marvel Snap still to this day. Don't do this here, man. Here for Lorcana. You can leave. That's fine. No worries. This channel is not going to be just Lorcana anymore. This is what we're talking about. I'm just chilling now. We did some Lorcana. Oh, I got foils. I didn't realize they were foil. It's my first time seeing a lot of these cards. I don't know any of these cards do really. But yeah, basically like plan moving forward is to start going into variety card games and still having Lorcana as my bread and butter. Like I really, really love this game. I'm still going to be playing a ton of it. I just want to broaden my horizons a little bit, to be honest. And start exploring. Like that's the thing, right? This is my point. With digital card games, there's tons of creators and not enough games. And for physical card games, it's literally the opposite. There is not many creators because it's hard to make content for physical games, right? Like you've got a huge upfront cost. You've got to have the equipment to actually make content. Yeah, Star Wars Unlimited I think came out like 6 months before Lorcana, something like that. I've only ever done learn to plays on it. The reason I did this as my first one to do a video on is because I want to get the format down for then when I do the bigger ones like Pokemon, One Piece, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. Is Star Wars playstyle rules similar to Magic or Lorcana? Neither. It's actually very unique. It's a very, very unique card game. We won't go into it too much. We can go into it a little bit today, but Tuesday is like the challenge, right? I've got 4 or 5 days of Star Wars coming in. Don't think you're a small fish in a big pond. I think you're very well known. Yeah, no, Adrian. I would say I'm a big fish in a small pond when it comes to Lorcana. I was a medium fish in a huge pond in Snap. Now, what I mean by that is like, I really love Lorcana. I think the content creation space is awesome. There's lots of really awesome people. It just didn't take that long for me to kind of hit the ceiling of Lorcana, right? Which I've also experienced with Gwent, right? Like I hit the ceiling of Gwent content. And the thing is like indefinitely doing Lorcana as my only focus, I could see it happening. But after a year, I'm now looking and I'm like, okay, I had a year of I've done Lorcana content for a year. It was amazing. I have loved it. It was my favorite year of content creation. I love this game. I love the amount of traveling and cool people I've been able to do and meet through Lorcana. It's been awesome. But I'm now looking ahead. All right, where am I going to be in a year's time? I'm still living at home. I'm going to be 30 years old. I don't want to do that, bro. I want to get my own place. All right. We live in a very tough world where rent is extortionate, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I want my own place. I want to live comfy. I want to be able to buy tons of cards for every game that I could possibly want. I want to have a studio set up in my own house where I can invite people over. Am I going to achieve that if I just continue to do the same thing? No, I've got to be more ambitious, man. Make another channel and spam it off this. Well, making a different channel is an interesting question. It's like, how do you approach that? But for me, I think that I'll just be posting all of my TCG content to this channel. This is already my second channel for me. But yeah, I need to work it out still. But yeah, I just want to be like, I've never chased viral content. I've never really been that interested in like making videos to get views. But bro, the thing is with this is that it's actually stuff I'm interested in. Like the fact this next week, I can just spend 5 days learning Star Wars Unlimited and trying to know life it and make a video. That's pretty cool. Which is the best channel? What do you mean? I mean, the one that has more subscribers is my original channel. But the one that's going to be more interested in specifically TCG content is this one. Subscriber count doesn't really mean anything. But yeah, there is a question. Should I keep this YouTube channel as specifically Lorcana, or is it better to just turn it into a more wider TCG channel? And I actually still don't know the answer for that. But my gut feeling is that I'll just be posting it to my Lorcana channel. It's a lot of fun. Went to a planetary qualifier in New York City. Great community and gamers, good time. Nice. Yeah, so the reason I decided Star Wars for the opener is I bought a ticket on a whim for a major event for Star Wars, May 4th. And the plan was initially that I was going to learn Star Wars for like a week in the build up to that event. But I'm kind of interested to see if, I don't know the situation, but if I could cast that event, to be honest. I really love casting card games, man. That's, that is, I'm definitely going to, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere for Lorcana. I'm not going anywhere. The thing is, I just don't want to be a one-trick pony anymore. I've done it now for 4 years. I was a Gwent content creator, then I was a Marvel Snap content creator. And you know what? Variety is the spice of life. I think it would be really cool if I could just go full variety mode. And it's what I was saying. If I actually start exploring other TCGs, exploring other content related to other TCGs, it will bring more people into Lorcana. 100%. Like, the best way I can improve my views for my Lorcana content right now is actually making content for other games and continuing to make Lorcana content. Trust me. I've thought about this a lot. A lot. The ceiling for Lorcana is here for views. I am right below it. There is not really that much I could do without like working my absolute nuts off for minimal, right? I could put in so much effort for minimal gains. Alternatively, I could put in actually very small tactical effort of exploring other games. And yeah, I think it's a great rationale. Having more TCG on the channel, yeah, it will expand the community. It will actually bring more people to Lorcana, because I am going to be like, trust me guys, I love Lorcana. Like, there's a reason I decided this game to be the game that I committed to, and it's because it's a very, very good game. And me playing other games is not going to change that. When I'm playing other games, I'm going to be like, oh mate, you know how good Lorcana is? That's kind of going to be my gut feeling of what it's going to be like. So I don't think I've got all my cards for this yet. I need like I think I've got one more. I have a leader card, right? I think Sabine is my leader, but I don't actually know if she's arrived yet. I think I have another package still due. Leader, there we go. There's my leader. And there's also a base card, right? There's my base. All right, let's get them sleeved. I'm excited for the physical Gwent game coming. Me too. Now, the thing with the physical Gwent one, these cards are very weird. Oh, you actually need this. Oh, okay. With this, I got a sleeve that was double-sided, and I was well confused. In my pack of cards, there was one sleeve that was double-sided. And I was like, why is that? I don't know where I put it. I thought it was like a bug, but it's because your leader card needs a double sleeve. Interesting. So in this game, you have a leader card and you can flip it over like this, right? At some point, bam. Thanks, Chunky. Yeah, I'll probably have to record a update video. Maybe I should do that off stream afterwards, after we've chatted about it. Maybe I'll post an update video. I just don't know how much I should say and shouldn't say about how I'm feeling about stuff. Am I a big Star Wars fan? No. I enjoy Star Wars, but I would not describe myself as a big Star Wars fan. Like, I have no idea who Sabine Wren is. Not a clue. I do like Star Wars though. But let's get all of the cards that I actually have so far in my sleeves. So I actually got gifted these sleeves. I did a learn to play of Star Wars at Gamescom Land recently. And I was very kindly given some sleeves. I don't really know what way they go in the sleeve, to be honest. But yeah, you start off with like a base. Maybe I should buy like a Star Wars player mat as well. Might be a bit late for that. You're trying here? No, you're chilling, man. Don't worry. Let's just get these sleeved up while we're chatting. But yeah, that's basically the plan. From now, I've decided. This Star Wars video is the first project I'm going to work on of learning other card games. And I'm also just going to be doing collab videos with other creators. So I'm going to start farming the very clickbaity, they're not even clickbaity, they just perform very well videos, which is going to be, for example, I'm going to get on like a Marvel Snap creator or a Yu-Gi-Oh creator or One Piece creator, all these kinds of people, and they're going to rate Disney Lorcana cards. They're like, oh, so that's the plan. We're going to start doing that kind of content. So basically, I'm just going to start trying to get into the wider TCG space. And I have to say, content-wise, I think there's a real gap in the market for variety TCG content. I think there's a real gap in the market. I just want to move. Basically, what I want to move away from is I want to move away from like my main workflow being live streams and more curated video content which has the potential to go viral. That's the general gist of it. Like if I don't want to play Lorcana, I don't want to play Lorcana. You know what I mean? Whereas at times, like even today, it felt a bit like I was like, well, I do actually want to stream, but like playing webcam games, like it's definitely fun, but like queuing into those webcam modes where you don't know who you're up against and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm onto that Spider Pig. Not to compare, but yeah. I watched a lot of Raren stuff. To be honest though, like the Raren stuff, I was more following when I was doing Marvel Snap. But the thing is I've been doing this for a very long time, and I do definitely have a very good idea of what kind of videos you can make which will be viral hits. And the thing is, at the moment, I just feel like I'm wasting my time a bit with if I'm not wasting my time, but like I just don't see where the growth is. I think you've got to reflect at all times and think, all right, what do you actually want to do? What do you want to achieve, right? And I think I'm now at a bit of a crossroads where it's like, all right, it's probably time to take some more risks, right? So what's the worst that could happen? I'm always going to have Lorcana there now. That's the thing, right? If everything goes terribly, I've got a game which I really love and I can play and I can make a living from. But like, I'm still at home. I'm 28 years old. I'm going to be 30 next year, you know? It's time to go for it a bit more. But I'm very excited for this challenge video. This video is going to really set the tone of the kind of content I'm going to make. It is going to be the best video I ever make. That's the objective. I want to start making videos I'm well proud of. Do you know, like another thing that's inspired me is a friend of mine. He was a Gwent streamer. He's called Bushy. And Bushy moved from being a Gwent streamer to making content for Elden Ring. And he has now got 500,000 subscribers. And I'm like, bro, that is sick. But you know what? I couldn't play Elden Ring. I couldn't make Elden Ring content. I don't really like that game. That's not for me. But you know what I could get into? A ton of different random TCGs. The League of Legends one I'm very, very interested in as well for later this year. Star Wars Unlimited has very much caught my eye. But then there's also like One Piece. There's the new Gundam game. I've actually got some Gundam cards as well, you know. Hey, Weave, what's up? Yeah, Bushy's absolutely killing it, man. That guy's inspired me a lot. Bro's like built his own house. Crazy. Reckon you really enjoy Star Wars and One Piece? Yeah, I've played them both like a tiny bit. I've done like learn to plays of Star Wars. And then again, a few weeks ago at Gamescom LAN, I did like a couple games of One Piece with a constructed deck. The foil was quite nice on this. I'm not going to lie. I like the foil. The foil's kind of clean. What about Digimon? Yeah, I'm interested. Digimon's also got a mobile client coming out, right? That's also like the other thing I want to do with like this Digimon mobile client. I just want to be able to make a video about that and be like, oh, Digimon's getting a mobile client. I want to be that guy. You get me? I just want to be making like, I want to be like your go-to guy. Like there's something happening in the TCG space and I'm going to be the man that brings you the news. I just want to go full variety mode, I think. Broaden my horizons. Oh yeah. I mean, online Lorcana client is going to happen as well, right? That's the thing. That is the thing. And trust me, when that's out, I'm going to be no life in it. But until that time, I'm not really sure there's that much more I could achieve within Lorcana. Apart from get more casting gigs. But that is out. What I've come to accept is that is out of my hands. I can only do so much, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I can only do what I can try and do, but ultimately, whether I cast in America is not my decision. Do you get what I mean? Whether there's like events in Asia which have English broadcast and I get hired for that, there's only so much I can actually do. And not, you know, I've put my whole effort into achieving that this year and it's not happened and that's fine. But it's out of my hands, right? But what is in my hands is the views I can get, you know? But yeah, Lorcana client, we know it's coming. The question is when? And I think the answer is probably like 2.5, 3 years. Right? 2.5, 3 years probably is what we can expect. And we know it's in the works because of, I think I never posted a video about the online client, you know? I recorded a video about it and I think I never posted it. What a donut. That's really bad. Are the job write-ups still up for that? You know, there was like job posts about online Lorcana client. Are they still up? I imagine they're not anymore, right? The cards, by the way, they feel closer to the Japanese Lorcana cards. They're a bit more rigid. A little bit less flimsy, I would say. They feel closer to the Japanese Lorcana cards. So I think there's still one package of cards that I'm waiting for this deck. And I don't actually know if this deck's good. I just ripped it off a meta report. I was like, okay, fine. Someone said it's easy to play. But it's probably not going to be the deck I'll actually play at the tournament. I think the plan is I'll like take this one to the locals, see how I do, and then probably pick up something more OP. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at, guys. I'm at a bit of a crossroads where I've decided that it's probably time to start going a bit more variety mode. But I think that's exciting, man. It's like I say, I genuinely believe that the best way for me right now to increase my views for Lorcana content is to make variety content and bring more people into the game. Like, I think if I just continue doing what I'm doing, that's fine. But I'm more ambitious than that, mate, to be honest. And it's time I kind of take some more risks, man. So where am I at with Star Wars? Where I'm at with Star Wars, if I've ordered some cards. Right. I've ordered some cards and I've just sleeved them. Cool. I think there's another package that's due to arrive still. So where I'm at with Star Wars is on Tuesday, I start my challenge. I start my challenge on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, and the reason I start on Tuesday is, let me pull up paint. This feels like time for paint. Oh, wrong one. So on Tuesday, sorry, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Tuesday. Incredible handwriting. Can you tell I used to be a teacher that used to be handwriting lessons? All right, on Tuesday is 1 hour, 100 hours. And Saturday, oh, it's impeccable. Saturday is 0 hours. So the idea of the video is, on Saturday, when the clock strikes 0 is when I start a tournament, which I'm going to be live streaming, right? So the plan is, because the title is going to be 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game. So on Tuesday, it's at like 4 a.m. or something is when the timer's going to start. Because it's going to be 100 hours until the start of the tournament, right? So then on the video, there's going to be like a clock, which is like ticking down. Tick, 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 tick. It's like 90 hours to go. You know, like I'm going to wake up and the clock's already going to be 98 hours. You get me? So then on Tuesday, the plan is, I can actually just show you my plan. Because I did a big Google Doc. I'll just show you guys the plan for the video. Because I'm definitely open to feedback on the kinds of things I should include in it. Take a risk trying for I do think what reliability of fans and Lorcana coverage you've built is something important to protect. Yeah, man, that's definitely true. Definitely agree. So thank you. But it's also like, Yeah, I need to work it out. You're definitely right. Like, I need to find what's the right approach. And one approach could be have a whole channel dedicated to Lorcana and then a whole channel dedicated to variety TCG content. That could be an idea. But what I think I'm just going to do is I'm just going to turn the Lorcana channel into a variety TCG content that's like mainly Lorcana. I don't know. I still need to work it out. I do need to work it out. So, 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game. This is the title. The thumbnail is going to be basically me. And then, like, two faces. It'll be like... Can I go new? Don't save. So, the thumbnail is going to be like... 0 hour... 100 hour. Something like that, right? And then it's going to be like me as a Jedi. Bam. Bam. And then me as like a scrub. You get me? That's going to be the thumbnail. Okay. Probably not exactly like that. I think it'll be a bit better. But that's the idea. So it's going to be like a 100-hour timer ticking down. This part I've already kind of worked out. And then there's going to be a big event in Sweden. So day one on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing like a 12-hour live stream basically until I get bored of just like looking through videos, meta reports, playing some webcam games with the deck I've got. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to go to locals, attend locals, record my games, see how I do. Then I'm flying. Then I'm at the event. And then the Saturday I play at the tournament. So there's going to be a live stream on the Saturday as well. So yeah. That's the general gist of it. So it's like Tuesday is like day one of like doing a live stream from home and practicing. Wednesday is like going to locals. Thursday is traveling. Friday is like final prep. And then Sunday is the event. And that's it. That's what the video is going to be. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, what I probably should do as well is I probably should post an update video. I might actually record that after this. So it's good to talk to you guys about it now. I appreciate it. Yeah, checking out shops is definitely something I want to do as well, right? Like that just kind of diversification into being like a physical card game content creator, which includes like going to card shops and interviewing them, traveling, all kinds of weird stuff you can do. Is it going to be like a vlog video? Basically, yeah, it's like a challenge video, right? Yeah. Disneyland, let's go. Thank you very much, Disney Dude Card Guy. I appreciate it. That's definitely like the big question though. It is a really good question. It's like, what are you supposed to do with a YouTube channel? So I had one YouTube channel, I'll show you it, right? For a long time, which I did Gwent on, and then I did Marvel Snap on. Bonjour. So here's my channel. Wrong one. Here's my original channel. Which, as you can see, I posted a little physical Gwent video recently. You know, I had some big videos, man. This is what I did before I moved to Digital Lorcana. I had a lot of success. I just kind of started hating the game and then fell off pretty quickly, very quickly. But I got a lot of videos. Like this video is a banger, mate. It's so good. I got a lot of videos I'm very proud of. Like this video is a banger as well. Just casting like some Marvel Snap on that. So yeah, I had this channel, but then when I made a Lorcana channel, I decided to make a brand new one. Why? Well, going from like a digital card game to a physical card game is a pretty big switch up. I also thought I might still want to post Marvel Snap content, which I ended up not ever doing again. And I also thought, like, when you're making new content, you want to see green arrows, right? Like, you don't want to see like, oh, your video is a 10 of 10, because that is what would have happened when I posted Lorcana. It would have been all 10 of 10s performing badly. But the thing is now, doing variety TCG content, I think is a similar enough niche to where I don't think it really makes that much sense to make a brand new channel. That looks like your dad in that video. I'll take that. Is that a good thing? Are you saying I've had a glow up? I'll take it. I lost a lot of weight after this, but then I've put a lot back on, sadly. But we're getting there. The hairdo is better, innit? The hairdo is better. I wasn't clean shaven very often. I actually remember at this trip, I showed up clean shaven and Nina was like, what have you done to your face? She's funny, man. You're like, what have you done to your face, bro? How did the last game in the LCC make you feel? I was fine. I played well. I got very unlucky. I don't think my opponent played very well. But it was a pretty bad matchup. I was not prepared for that bit. Yeah, it's not a look, is it? I think. Thank you very much, decent dude, as well. But yeah, I think like it is definitely a big question, right? It's like, okay, what do I do with the variety content? And I'm going to post it to this channel. I think I don't think there's really much interest in me of making a brand new channel again. I don't think it makes that much sense, because this video that's going to be 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game. The idea of that video is that the current viewers that I have, like you guys that watch Lorcana stuff, I think you're going to watch it, right? I think you're going to watch it. I think that's my objective. I'm trying to make content which you guys are still going to want to watch. That's the objective, right? But also the logic is, right, here's the plan with this style of video. 100 hours to master Star Wars Unlimited trading card game, right? I can make that video 10 times for 10 different card games, right? 100 hours to master Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's going to be very interesting. And you might watch one and then you're going to watch another and another and another. That's kind of the idea, right? No, the expectations have to be high, man. High expectations is the key to high outcome. That's my teaching theory for you. If you have high expectations, you have high outcome. I got big high expectations for this video. This video is gonna be a banger. I'm really excited for it, man. It's gonna be good. Star Wars is a great game. I just had to make a decision between Star Wars and Lorcana. Too expensive? Yeah, I hear that, Bobby Daz. A great name, by the way. Card games are expensive, man. They're very, very expensive. But yeah, that's like, so I've got that, right? And my objective is with these videos that I think my Lorcana audience are going to be interested in watching it, right? Like, you don't need to know anything about Star Wars to watch my video. That's kind of the point, because I'm going to start at not knowing anything, right? I won't watch Star Wars, and that's fine. Like, not everyone, not all of my audience that watch Lorcana stuff is going to watch it. But my objective is that I think enough people are going to be interested in it that making a new channel actually doesn't make sense in this occasion. Nah, I'm not down about the LCC. No, that's fine. I played very well, man. I'm very happy with how I played. It was like I just didn't quite draw. I've watched it back and I think I played it correctly. I don't think I made any mistakes. So, if I lost die roll, that would have been my excuse. Whereas my excuse here is I just got a bit unlucky in the end. My opponent drew incredibly well and I still probably should have beaten them if I just... It was honestly, all I was one Cobra draw away and I had 3 Cobras stuck in my deck right at the end. All I needed was 1 Cobra and win the series. Or at least I would have won game 1. Creating your deck. It's a good deck, man. I think the way card games are right now, a lot of people are interested in more than one TCG. It's better to have the content in one channel. Yeah. The thing is like YouTube is very good at also recommending the right videos these days, right? Like you can basically post multiple different videos to one channel and only the right people will get recommended the right thing. Might take a while. But yeah, that's also the plan, right? So I'm going to do like this series of like mastering a card game, but then I'm also going to be doing like a series of videos of like Disney Lorcana player rates One Piece cards, and Lorcana viewers are still going to be interested in me rating One Piece cards because I'm not going to have a clue what's going on, but I'm still going to be able to try and rate it. And similarly, I'll post videos like Yu-Gi-Oh player rates Lorcana cards, and you guys are still going to be interested in that, right? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere with Lorcana. It's just like, it feels like the right time for me to start exploring other opportunities that are out there in general. Like it comes down to, I've done a year of Lorcana and I've put everything into it. Everything. And I didn't achieve exactly what I wanted to achieve. And I don't think that there's anything more I could have done. So, what does that mean? Yeah, that's fine though. Like, I appreciate a lot of people aren't going to watch it, but it's also like, that doesn't matter, right? Like, let's be conservative and let's say 20% of my Lorcana people will watch my Star Wars video, right? There's also a whole brand new Star Wars audience that's going to watch it, you know? And then when I make the Pokemon video and that gets like a lot of views, that's the objective, then all the people that watch the Pokemon video are like, oh, that was pretty cool. Ooh, I might watch this Star Wars video. And then I post the Yu-Gi-Oh video and all the people that watch that are like, oh yeah, that was a good video. I'm going to go watch the Yu-Gi-Oh video now. You get me? And it all just... Lorcana's definitely grown as a game still. Absolutely. And I think like the Pixar stuff will. But that's it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to be making it. I just don't want it to be... I'm at the point... It's not enough. It's not enough, man. Like, I could move out and work my absolute nuts off with Lorcana, right? And make a living and move out. Just about. But, bro, I don't want to just about, you know, like, I need to be ambitious. I'm 28 years old. Barely been able to, like, scrape by on my own, right? I'm 28, man. What if I want to have a family in that? You get me? It's not, like... It's not really going to cut it, you get me? So it's time to start like thinking in that sense, really. I'm trying to think longer term. Because I love what I do. I really, really love what I do. I'm very, very blessed. The one thing that I don't like about what I do is my income, I would say. Time to sell 50 and 1 Metafire guides. Well, that's actually a very interesting point. Honestly, that's a really good discussion point. So if I wanted to make more money from Lorcana, I would do paywalled guides. Do I want to do paywalled guides? Not really. And technically they're against the rules. It's not being enforced. So that's a whole other topic of discussion. But technically paid guides are against the Disney Lorcana rules. But it's just not enforced. But obviously because I'm like an official caster for events, it's not really something I want to do and take a risk on. To be honest, the idea of paid guides is not really something that's... But like, when you see someone like Zan making a 50-0 guide and making a lot of money from it, and I'm just sat there trying to like abide by the rules, doesn't feel great, I'm not going to lie. And don't get me wrong, fair play to Zach. To Zan, sorry, not Zach. Fair play to Zan. Like, I respect it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. I got a lot of respect for it, man. I don't want anyone to stop doing that kind of stuff. Like, I think power to them. But that's it, right? If I wanted to make more money from, like, okay, so if I look at Lorcana, right? I look at the last year and I've achieved a lot. I'm very happy with it, right? What more do I want to try and achieve from Lorcana? Well, I would like to cast American events, but I've wanted to cast American events since the start. So I'm not really sure that's ever going to change. I've kind of come to accept I'm not going to be doing that, right? So that's one thing. That's out of my hands, basically, right? I don't feel like I can do anything more to try and achieve that, right? I think I did everything I possibly could and I was unsuccessful. That's fine. So that's one thing. What else can I do to like, I could increase my views, but in order to increase my views for Lorcana, it would require me to put like an insane amount of effort in, and it would be very small gains, right? Be very, very small gains. For like effort to gains is very, very small, right? Like I could improve the editing. I could hire an editor to do all the editing for Lorcana videos, but then that's actually not improving my top end, right? Like if I'm suddenly investing in an editor to edit Lorcana videos, while I might get more views, is the extra views I get by having an editor worth it? It's not. It's absolutely not. It just, because the ceiling for Lorcana is here and I'm here. Right, I could push the ceiling a bit higher by improving the editing and the quality of the content, but it's not gonna like double the views, right? So it's probably not worth it. Okay, so what else could I do? I could make more money from like coaching and guides and stuff like that. It's not really what I want to do, bro. You know what I mean? I want to play card games. I want to make content. Do I want to like coach? I like coaching in small bits, right? I don't want to like coach all the time. I mean, I'm not against it, but that's just like, I view coaching as a short-term end, right? It's like temporary, whereas like growth and content is like long-term progression, right? So I could do short-term stuff like that, like, but then if I do written guides, for example, and paywall it, that puts my position as a caster potentially in jeopardy, I would argue, because it is technically against the rules. So I'm not going to do that. So that's where I'm at. I don't really feel like there's much room for growth anymore. And while I could get by doing what I do indefinitely, it's not very ambitious, is it? So that's where I'm at. I want to start exploring other card games. I want to start chasing viral videos and chasing views, which I've literally never really done. I've always been a one-trick pony. I did Gwen, I did Marvel Snap, then I've done Lorcana. What kind of content? I think I think I'm going to love making this so much. I'm so excited for it, mate. An official client, like when the official client for Lorcana comes, that's actually a really good point, Janab. All right, so the ceiling for Lorcana views is here, right? But when an official client comes, it's going to multiply by 50. Not an exaggeration. Okay, maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration. It's going to multiply by... No, honestly, maybe 50 is actually a fair... Could you... So 50 would be a 1 million view Lorcana video. Do I think it would be possible to hit 1 million views on a Lorcana video when an online client comes out? That's definitely ambitious. Probably 50 is exaggerating it, but certainly it will be possible to hit 200k on a video, which would be times 10. Also, like Pixar, but all that's far away, right? So why not in the meantime, why not explore other things while continuing to do Lorcana? I think the real reality of the situation is I'm not doing this instead of Lorcana. I'm doing Lorcana and I'm doing this, right? There's like a limited amount of Lorcana content I can actually make, which isn't forcing it. Like, you know, when Snap was in beta, yeah, it's very true. Yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. But I don't think the online client is here anytime soon. I think it's a couple years away. Nah, trust me, they know. I think if you look at I always was pretty convinced about Lorcana. By the way, do you guys want to see something funny? I've actually got a video of me opening my first Lorcana packs, which I've never posted anywhere.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a very special video. I'm opening Disney Lorcana packs. I have 27.
Bro, I don't actually know if I've got the POV from my phone though. This is just my face. I think it might be edited actually somewhere. I might have it edited somewhere, to be honest. That's funny, man. That was when first chapter first came out. It never got posted anywhere. Think TCG fandom is relevant? Your idea to go full TCG is smart. Yeah. Hair's nice. Thanks. I don't like it as much. Do you know what? In this, thank you though. In this video, I didn't know I had curly hair at this point. Specimen. I also hate my brand name, to be honest. It's pretty dead. So I didn't know I had curly hair. I need a haircut for what it's worth. But this is what my hairdo was like. It was like flipping frizzy as anything. Not very well looked after. But I can put my hair like that still. But my hair is like, this is very damaged. My hair now is very not damaged, although I need to wash it more. I used to wash it every day, and now I don't wash it enough. Probs. Washing your hair is not good for you, though, isn't it? I just condition it mainly. But yeah, the big question is, do I make a new account for the variety content? And I don't think so. I don't think it really makes enough sense. Like, it's gonna be accessible for Lorcana peeps. So this is my deck. You reckon keep the same account? I think so too. Probably not going to read for any of this until Tuesday. But yeah, that's the plan. On Tuesday, we start the Star Wars Unlimited challenge. Too much crossover for a new account? I think so too. Add text here. But yeah, basically overall where I'm at is like Lorcana, I love the game to bits. But I just think only playing Lorcana and not expanding my horizons more is just artificially limiting myself. Until there's an online client. When there's an online client, there'll be enough that you could go all in on Lorcana and do nothing else. And there is enough right now for Lorcana. But, again, I think if I'd been doing content creation full time since I started Lorcana, I might not feel the same. But I was doing it for 3 years prior, 3.5 years prior. So nah, I don't need a therapist. I'm chilling, man. I'm good. I'm definitely like life's kind of stressful in it, but it's fine. I just need like I'm chilling, man. I'm actually alright. I can't complain too much. I'm excited. This excites me. Playing something different. Try new things. But yeah, so basically a year ago I set goals for what I wanted to achieve in Lorcana, and it was very much I want to cast every major event. Right? I want to be the biggest creator in Lorcana. And I want to be in a position for when the online client comes out that, you know, I'm ready to go. And I've done all that already. I haven't cast every major event, but that's out of my hands. I can only cast what I'm asked to cast. And I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I have had. But like I put all my effort into this game for the last year, every single ounce. Right? And I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve, but I achieved what I could that was in my own hands. So basically where I'm at now is I just want to put things, I want to put like my goals into my own hands, like goals that I'm responsible for and only I can achieve, right? You should change the channel name and go into playing news and collecting, get your spicy name out of it. Yeah, I mean, probably just Joe Curley would be the plan, just rebrand to just Joe Curley. I think being part of the LCC speaks a lot. Yeah, I definitely got lucky to be in that still. I do regret, to be honest, not travelling to Australia to play in that major event. Would have been fun. Yeah, but I could just cast LCC. What's my goal with the Star Wars video? My goal is to win the tournament and make the best video I've ever made. That's my goal. In terms of views, my goal is to hit eventually, because it's not going to happen overnight. Okay, that's a good question. What's my goal? My goal is to make an evergreen piece of content that is still going to be good to watch in 4 years' time. My goal is to make the best video I've ever made. My goal is to have fun. My goal is to win the tournament, but that's not the most important thing, but obviously that's my goal. And my goal is to create a proof of concept video which I can replicate 10 times for different card games. And my goal is for it to hit at least 100,000 views. At least. But it's not going to happen overnight. It might take a long time to do. They're my goals. The views part, again, having a goal as something that you can't guarantee, that's not in your hands, that's tricky, right? As soon as you've got a goal, like I had, for example, which was to cast every major Lorcana event, that's not a goal I control, right? Look outside YouTube and creating a smidge. Nah, I like what I do, man. I mean, I've got a degree in primary school education. I was a teacher, right? I don't want to go back to that. I really enjoy what I do. I'm very passionate about content creation. I lost the passion, you know. I properly did lose the passion when I was doing Marvel Snap, but Lorcana helped me find that. But it's because I just love playing. I love playing card games, man. I love like trying new things. The thing is like at the moment, Lorcana, just Lorcana only, feels like I'm limiting myself. I think when there's an online client, it's a bit different. But yeah. Should we read some of my cards? Yeah, I was a good teacher, man. I was a good teacher. What's interesting as well is actually in like 2022, I'd been doing like content creation for like a year and a half full time. And I actually got invited back by my previous head teacher to do some temporary teaching. It was like 8 weeks, 9 weeks. And even though I kind of didn't want to do it, I decided to do it just to like have that comparison. And man, it was difficult. The thing with teaching, I love teaching, but the pay is terrible. The hours are outrageous and it's so stressful, man. It's so stress. But I do like teaching. I'm still very passionate about it. That's why I love like love when kids are playing Lorcana, man. It's very cool. Explain some of the gameplay. Yeah, so that's actually like part of the video that I think needs to be a thing. Is I think in the video it needs to be a like a bit of an explainer about what are the basic rules. I did not rip your kid's head off. She was chilling, man. Don't worry. I'd never rip anyone's head off, man. It's not the approach, is it? Should we read some of these cards? Let's read them. I don't know what any of them do. Boop. All right, so we're not playing any games yet, but we can read the cards. Sabine Wren is the leader. So basically the way Star Wars Unlimited works is like you take turns. So like on turn 1, I think you draw 5 to begin with. You draw 5 cards or something to begin with. You put 2 in your ink, right? Every turn. But no, you don't. You draw 2 cards. You start with 2 in your ink, but then at the start of your turn, you draw 2 cards and you can put 1 in your ink. It's kind of interesting. You draw 2 at the start of turn. But you start the game with a leader card and a base. So my leader card's Sabine Wren. And you've also got 2 areas. You've got a ground area and a space area. Something like that. So Sabine Wren is on attack, deal 1 damage to each enemy base. Wait, is this the... Oh no, this is the leader. Sorry, this is the leader. So you start like this. Sabine Wren, action, so you can exert her once a turn, deal 1 damage to each base. Ooh, I already like the sound of that. So you deal 1 to your own and 1 to your opponents, right? Epic action, if you control 4 or more resources, deploy this leader. So you can do an epic action once per game. So once I get to 4 ink, right? I'm at 4 ink. I can use her epic action. So instead of exerting her to deal 1 damage, I can go epic action, which is that you deploy her as a leader. So she's going to go into the battlefield, into the ground area, because she's a ground unit. She's a 2/5. And on attack, deal 1 damage to each enemy base. Then when it dies, it comes back as a leader, basically. Like this. So that's how like leader cards in Star Wars work, is that they start off like you can just like do a little ability with them, but then at some point they enter the battlefield. Now, Energy Conversion Lab as a base, I think the only bases I've ever played don't actually have an ability. It's got an epic action as well, which I think you can only do once per game. Play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand and give it ambush. What does ambush do, mate? I imagine. What does ambush do, guys? doesn't actually say on the card what ambush does. That's one thing that's kind of interesting. That it doesn't actually say what ambush does, right? It's rush. Okay, so it can just attack immediately. So in this game, you do have summoning sickness, right? You do have summoning sickness. Maybe I should change the Star Wars Unlimited category on Twitch. See if there's anything going on over there. It can't hit base. Game not found. Brilliant. Let me zoom out a bit. Bit too zoomed in here. Boop, 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 boop. So you go and get sickness. They enter exhausted. Right. So let's like look at all my cards in my deck. I don't want to shuffle. So you got the leader and the base, right? I got Sabine's Masterpiece. And it looks like I've got 2 of them. I don't think I've got necessarily... I think there's one more package still to arrive. So you've got space units. And space units go over to like one side. Right? 3/3. On attack, if you control a... Okay, that's actually the next thing to talk about. So on this, this is green and this is red. How does that work exactly? How does it work exactly? How does the faction system work in this game? Because this is green, this is red, and this is like some sort of other symbol, right? How does that work, chat? It's awesome that people actually know. Because I know you can play some deck, like you can play any card of any faction in your deck. But if your leader doesn't have it, it costs you extra or something. Cosplaying her dog in World of Warcraft gear, let's go. That's so cool. You pay 2 extra resources per icon you're missing from your base leader combo. And so does this have 3? Do I have 3 icons? 1, 2, 3, or is this a different kind of icon? I think this is a different kind of icon, right? It's just the red and green that are the icons, and this is like some kind of other icon. So basically I can... Oh no, because this has the... I got 3 icons. White for heroic cards, black for villain. Okay. So I've got 3 different icons. And you can see, like, this card, for example, is red and whatever this symbol is it Imperial? So it looks like all of my cards just cost like the normal amount to play. Yeah, because look, this one's green, but I've also got that Imperial symbol. A heroic? Okay, I don't have a rule book. And this one doesn't have any symbol. Interesting. This one's just green. This one's just green. Red and... So it looks like all of my cards just cost a normal amount. But like, let's say there's like one very OP card. You could include it in this deck and just pay 2 more to do it. Colorless? Right, okay. Nice one, Disney dude card guy. I appreciate it, mate. Double green will cost you 2 extra because you only have 1 green. Okay, interesting. So, Sabine's Masterpiece. On attack, if you control a something unit, this is a Sith maybe? Sith unit, heal 2 damage from a base. If you control a green unit, give an experience token to a unit. What is an experience token, bro? Is that like a 1/1 or something? Maybe I should go down to like Waterstones today and see if they've got flipping starter decks, bro. 1 starter deck to help a boy out. And then if you control a red unit, deal 1 damage to a unit or base. And if you control a something else unit, exhaust already a resource. This is Star Wars Unlimited. I'm working on a video next week covering this game, where I'm basically going to try and go from a noob to a pro in... Hey, Ducky. I'll play some games on Pixel One Connect. That's the plan, yeah. Apparently it's not very populated, but we'll just try and like set some things up. That's aggro. Yeah, this is the deck I'm starting off with, Voice. I won't necessarily be playing this for the tournament, but I just wanted to order like an aggro-y deck. Yeah. Alright, I've got 2 of them. I don't know if it's very good. I've got Wrecker next, who costs 6. That's expensive, bro. But play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand and give it ambush. So I guess that's the combo. Bam, bam. So you can play the Wrecker for 6 or for 3 with the energy conversion nub. This does seem like my kind of deck, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I heard about that, Ruck, but... Thanks, Smurf. I appreciate it, mate. So it says Overwhelm. I think Overwhelm is if you like deal damage to a character, like the extra damage goes to their base. So basically you win a game of Star Wars Unlimited by removing your opponent's base. And our leader is going to put damage onto ours and theirs. We use our base health as a resource, right? Because we're going full turbo mode. So the Wrecker is when played, you may defeat a friendly resource. If you do, deal 5 damage to a ground unit. So we can bin off one of our resources. Basically, like, get rid of an ink to remove a card. That's very good. This card is speaking to me. I like that card a lot. How many do we play? Is it max 3 copies of a card? And how big is a deck, by the way? There's also sideboards in this deck, in this game, which is a new concept to me. Like, I think some of the cards here are supposed to be sideboard cards. All right, what else have we got? We've got For a Cause I Believe In. What is considered aggro? What I'm playing, I think. 50 minimum, 10 card sideboard. Okay, so basically 50. For a Cause I Believe In. Innate? I don't know what that means exactly. Some sort of card. Maybe, what does innate mean? Is it just an action, basically? Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. For each... What was this symbol called again? Heroic. For each heroic card revealed this way, deal 1 damage to an enemy base. You may discard any of the reveal cards and put the rest on top of your deck. So this is like gathering knowledge and wisdom. Basically, right? So obviously gathering knowledge and like Lorcana, the aggro style decks, you're gaining lore, whereas in this you're dealing damage to your opponent's base to win. Yeah, the Wrecker sounds insane. I can definitely see the logic of it. I have to say, I like the look of this base. It seems very, 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 very strong. This seems very good to me. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of into it. What I will definitely try and do, by the way, is build my own version of the deck once we've played some. But this also seems very strong. It's your finishing card, right? You can ink any card in this game. Ambushes, you must challenge another character, right? But it's also got Overwhelm, right? This is very, very good. I like it a lot. This one I'm not really that sure on yet. Yeah, exactly, base attack, which is also why like Sabine is dealing damage to our own base. Like maybe there's cards like that would be a downside usually, but if we're full aggro mode, it doesn't matter if we're dealing damage to our own base, right? We can use it as a resource. So up here we've got K2SO. 4/4, it costs 4. Overwhelm. So again, you can challenge a card and then the extra damage goes onto the base. When defeated, for each opponent, choose 1. Either deal 3 damage to that player's base or that player discards a card from hand. Oh my god, discard? You're talking my language. Definitely seems decent. By the way, I am going to be exploring the living daylights out of cards for this game on the Tuesday. Like, I'm going to be looking at deck ideas and trying to build decks and all that kind of stuff. Whew. Use Ahsoka instead. Today, I don't want to cheat on the challenge, right? So for today, I'm only going to look at my cards I've actually got. And we're just going to read through them all. But Tuesday, bro, I'm actually well excited. The challenge starts on Tuesday, innit? I am cheating a little bit by like looking through my cards now, but You can tell I'm excited for this challenge, man. Like, just, do you know what I love? I love learning new card games. And what I'll say, I think I'm pretty good at picking up games quickly. I'm not that good at like mastering them to the highest level. So I think this challenge is quite well suited for me. I'm good at evaluating cards as well. I think that's also why you'll notice that with like deck reviews and stuff like that, I think like that's why I'm quite good at that style of content, is because I can evaluate cards quite well. Because I think also like being able to evaluate cards is crucial to being able to build decks well. This is a great idea. Let's go, check. What's the challenge? So I'm going to have 100 hours to go from noob to pro in Star Wars Unlimited. And I'm going to be doing it for every TCG. So on Saturday next week, I'm playing a tournament and I'm going to be streaming the tournament. But the 100 hours starts technically Tuesday morning. So I'm going to be doing lots of streams, attending some tournaments in the week, but then making like a big edited challenge video that will be like an hour long, almost like a documentary style on it. But yeah, Star Wars Unlimited is the first one I'm doing. I have a ticket to play at the Star Wars Unlimited major event on May 4th. Yeah, Moyen's playing at that tournament as well. All right, so Heroic Sacrifice. Maybe for that event, if I'm already quite good at the game by then, maybe I could try and coach him, right? And we could make a video like that. We'll see. Because that was the initial idea, that both me and Moyen would try and pick up Star Wars in a short period of time and try and get as good as possible. But I kind of have jumped the gun a bit. But yeah, the event I'm at on Saturday, I'm doing Star Wars on Saturday and doing a Lorcana event on the Sunday. So it's really nice. I set my friends in Malmo. So yeah, there's going to be... I'm doing a Star Wars tournament on the Saturday, and then I can play a Lorcana one on the Sunday. So Heroic Sacrifice is a tactic. So what's the difference between tactic and an innate? I guess there's like some synergies in there, right? Does it make a difference in terms of when I can play it? Probably not. Draw a card. Then... I mean, that's a good start. Then attack with a unit. For this attack, it gets 2-0 and gains when this unit deals combat damage, defeat it. Okay. It seems quite good. It's a cantrip, and the +2 with the overwhelm cards is going to be really good, right? Like, imagine your card is already going to get removed in a challenge. Let's say I'm going to challenge with this and it's going to get removed. I can give it +2 to make a more efficient trade, and suddenly it doesn't matter that it's going to get defeated because it already was going to get defeated. It seems very good. I like it a lot. Guys. And it's draw a card, then attack. So could I do this on a card? Like, let's say I play Wrecker. Oh no, because Wrecker, it comes in exerted, doesn't it? When you play a card, it comes in exerted. Is that right? So then you wouldn't be able to attack with an exerted card. Is that right? It looks like I've only got 2 of these, but maybe I shuffled and there's a third. I want a third. Why don't I have 2, bro? It's possible that one got lost somewhere. I don't know. I might have shuffled a bit. I do have like one more package of cards coming, I think, as well. Rebel Assault is a rebel and tactic. Attack with a rebel unit. What's a rebel exactly? Is it like a tag? You can only attack with ready characters. It's a trait? Okay. So like... This is a fringe clone. This is a rebel droid. All right. Attack with a rebel unit. It gets +1/0. Then attack with another rebel unit. All right. So this one is not a cantrip. It doesn't draw you a card. I have to say, if I had to pick between the two, I like Heroic Sacrifice more. But this is still, I can see why it's in the deck. Battleground Marine is just a 3/3 rebel. Alright, fine. It's a vanilla card, but it's a rebel. Fleet Lieutenant is a 3/3. When played, you may attack with a unit. If it's a rebel unit, it gets +2/0. When played, you may attack with a unit. If it's a rebel unit. I mean, that's good. I like the look of it. See how Sabine says ready under her name? Rebel, you mean? 3 for 2 is great. Okay. That seems good as well, to be honest. It's a 3 for 3, but the initiative aspect of Star Wars is the thing that interests me most. I think that's very cool. I mean, I think I'm going to pick it up quite intuitively because of Lorcana. This seems trash. This seems like it's going to be a sideboard card, no? It might be. Like, I ordered the cards that are supposed to be in the sideboard. How does sideboard work? Because I guess you know what leader and base you're playing against, and then you can choose which cards from your sideboard go into the deck, right? I guess that's how it works. Because this seems like a card I would only play on a sideboard in between games. But do I know what I'm playing against when I make the sideboard decision? Because this seems bad. I do not like the look of that. I just searched the YouTube meta report and ordered stuff based off that. That's all I did. Yeah, so you can see what leader and base you're playing against, and then you can sideboard accordingly. Interesting. This seems bad. But do you know why it seems bad to me? Because I'm an aggro deck. Why am I playing a control card? I doubt I ever play that. You take all the sideboarded cards from your deck out. Okay, interesting. Timely intervention. Play a unit from your hand, give it ambush, so it has rush. Smuggle. If this card is, I know Smuggle because I played a hand solo deck. I did a learn to play at Gamescom LAN recently, and I was like, bro, can I play with a constructed deck? I didn't get to finish it, but I played against a judge who actually watches my Lorcana stuff, and I had a hand solo deck. I think I was about to lose, but he had to go judge the final, so I didn't finish. But Smuggle, if it's in your resource, you can rewind Team 95 to the earlier Lorcana stuff. Play a unit from your hand, give it ambush for this phase. And smuggle. If this card is a resource, you can play it for its smuggle. Okay, so that's very, very cool. In this game, you're allowed to look at your ink, right? So I can have this card, I can ink this card, and I'm allowed to look at it. And then suddenly, I pay 2. I don't think it includes, I think it does include itself, right? So like, you do 2, and I can play this. Maybe it doesn't count itself. If you use smuggle, can you like exert itself to play it? You can. Oh, that's so insanely strong. Why are we not playing 3 of these? This card's broken. Holy moly. Guys, that's insanely good. So you're telling me I can ink this. Bam. And then later, it basically pays for itself almost. You pay 1 ink essentially. You lose like an ink permanently, but that's fine. You pay 1 ink to play a wrecker? Bro, that's broken. Oh my god. I love this deck. Oh, I like this deck a lot. This card seems insane. Why is there only 2 of them? I'm telling you guys, what's going to end up happening is I'll probably end up playing this aggro deck, but it will be a homebrew. We will like master the aggro build. That's you guys, this is me we're talking about. You really think I'm going to come through and play a new Star Wars game? Like a new card game and not try and build my own deck? You're crazy, bro. I'm going to try and do this properly. That's the objective. So basically, like from a narrative standpoint, most likely what will happen is I'll have my own homebrew version of this. I'll have my own cards. At locals, I'll see if I can like pick up some more of the cards I want. And then at locals, I'll try and play like my own homebrew version, and then we'll decide, is that a good idea or should I play something, you know, net decky? That card seems very good. All right, up next we've got Seasoned Fleet Admiral. It has Raid 1. What does Raid do, chat? Oh, you have to pay for it? Okay, that's not that broken then. Okay, I take it back. Okay. Well, never mind. It was fun. I had a dream while it lasted for a minute. Seasoned Fleet Admiral. Raid. It gets +X +0 on attack. Okay, so Raid 1, when it attacks, it gets +1. When an opponent, so basically it's going to be a 2/4 when it attacks. When an opponent draws one or more cards during the action phase, you may give an experience token to a unit. What was the experience? Is it like a 1/1 +1/+1? And basically the action phase would be like not at the start of the turn when they're drawing cards, right? So if my opponent tries to draw cards at any point, I get to give something a +1/+1. Doesn't sound bad. Especially, do you know what? This card would be good in a discard strategy. Bro, can we build an aggro discard deck, please? You guys already know me. I'm looking at this deck, but I'm seeing that there's some discard cards, and I'm like, discard. I like discard. Trench Run. Attack with a fighter unit. Fighter's some sort of tag. I guess this is a fighter. It is. This ship is a fighter. Attack with a fighter unit. For this attack, it gets +4 attack and 0 defense, and gains on attack discard 2 cards from the defending player's deck. Huh? Deal unpreventable damage equal to the difference in the discarded cards cost to this unit. Wait, what? Bro, that's crazy. So I play this and I can attack with Sabine's Masterpiece. And it's a 7/3 suddenly. And when I attack, I mill 2 cards from my opponent's deck. And I deal unpreventable damage equal to the difference of the discarded cards costs to this unit. So let's say I discard 2 3s. That would be 6. So it'll be 5 difference. Is that how it works? So 5, I would deal 5 extra unpreventable damage. So basically what you're telling me is Trench Run is going to be really good with a card that has Overwhelm. Am I right? Did I understand how the card works? There's no difference between... Right, okay, so it's not the difference between 1 and 3. So if it was 3 and 3, it would be 0 extra, okay. So if it was a 7 and a 1, I would deal 6. You're not adding the 2 cards up together. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, cool. Interesting. Blue Leader, which we've got 3 of. It's a vehicle, it's a fighter, it's a rebel. 3/3 ambush, so it's got rush. Hoo-hoo! It's Rafiki, guys. Guys, I've got Rafiki. When played, you may pay 2 extra resources. If you do, move this unit to the ground area and give it 2 experience tokens. So basically I can pay 5. And it's a 5/5. And it's a nice flexible option. If I've got 5 ink, bam, bam. Doesn't seem spectacular to me though. That doesn't seem like that's part of the ability. To be honest, I liked the card before I read that part of the ability, so it might be fine. Flexibility is never bad, but you're kind of probably paying in balance terms for that flexibility, I would imagine. Cham Sindula. It's a ground unit, it's a rebel. Costs 4 and it's a 5/4. When played, if your opponent controls more resources than you may put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. Oh my god, it's Hey Hey. Guys, it's green Hey Hey. Seems reasonably good, to be honest. I guess it depends how common a ramp deck's. If ramp decks is a good tech card for a ramp deck, right? We've got Biggs Darklighter. Piloting. Green has ramp basically, right? Piloting. You may play this as an upgrade on a friendly vehicle without a pilot. Ooh, interesting. So if you just play it as a normal card, it's a 3/4. If you play it as a pilot, it's basically an upgrade. So it would be like this. You'd play it like that. So you've got your 3/3 blue leader with Biggs Darklighter as the pilot, which gives it +2/+1. So it'll be a 5/4. Thank you, Communard. I appreciate you. So Biggs Darklighter, if attached unit is a fighter, it gains Overwhelm. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bam! Guys, that's so strong. Overwhelm's OP. Like this card, the Trench Run with Biggs. Yes. Overwhelm's very, very strong. I think Overwhelm is a very, very strong keyword in our deck. Because we're aggro deck. We can control the board while dealing damage to our opponent's base. Overwhelm seems like a very, very overpowered keyword in a game like this. In a deck like this, I should say. If attached unit is a transporter, it gets 0+1. If attached unit is a speeder, it gains grit. What does grit do, guys? That card's very good. But you have to pay 1 extra to pilot, right? So it's going to cost you 4 as a pilot. Is that right? And grit is +1 for each damage. Nice. So let's say I had my guy over here. Could I then pay 1 to turn him into a pilot? I don't think so, right? Because it says you may play this as an upgrade. I don't think I'd be able to do that. We've got U-Wing Reinforcement, which is a 7 cost. Bro, what? That's an expensive card. Search the top 10 cards of your deck for up to 3 units with combined cost of 7 or less, and play each of them for free. You play it from hand and you only pay piloting costs? Okay. Damn. This card's insanely good then. 1 cost pilot with Overwhelm? Bro, that is a sick card. Why have we only got 2, mate? I'm already like looking at the meta decks and I'm like, So this card's interesting. I mean, 7 is a lot, right? But I guess that's where like this guy could come into it. You play this and suddenly you've got 7. 7 seems very expensive for this deck though, I'm not going to lie. Search the top 10 cards and 3 units with a combined cost of 7 or less. And play each of them for free. It doesn't account for cost penalty for off-aspect cards. Huh. Right, so with this card, if I have like... off aspect is like, let's say I had a random, I don't know, like a black card. I don't even know if that's a thing. But let's say I had like a black card in this deck, which like usually would cost me 2 more. I could use that as a combo. Is this card actually good in this deck, guys? It seems a bit mid. I might actually get into 7 ink. I mean, if I am getting to 7, I guess it's good. It's like the top end. So I can see it. I guess 7 is like the upper limit of where you want to go to. There's another rebel aspect, which we already had 2 of, I think. A rebel assault, rather. Already had 1. Works like a draw and lets you play a bunch of units in 1 action. Great card. Yeah, I can see it. I can actually see it, to be fair. So it's our top end. Sabine Wren. So obviously Sabine is our leader. This is like a non-leader version of her. 2/3. Costs 2. While there are at least 3 aspects among other friendly units, this unit can't be attacked. So the aspects are these, right? So other friendly units though. So she doesn't count herself. So like if we've got a green, we've got one of these, she can't be attacked. And on attack, you may deal 1 damage to the defender or to a base. I don't know that I'm not impressed by this card. I guess like you guys were saying 3/3 is a good stat line, and she kind of is a 3/3 with upsides, right? Wing Leader. When played, keep in mind you can only have 1 single copy of a unique character. Asterisk before the name. Ooh, does she have an asterisk in her name? Oh, so she's actually supposed to be OP. Need games to get it. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Oh, right. K is also a dupe. Interesting. We've got the Wing Leader. When played, give 2 experience tokens to another friendly rebel unit. It's just like +2/+2. That's not bad. I can see that. Especially with Overwhelm. There's the 3/3 guy. Didn't we already have 2 of these? I guess we just had 1. We had a foil. I didn't even know I was ordering foils, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just used Card Market's or Magic 1 feature. It was pretty handy. Thanks to Card Market for sponsoring the stream. Green Squadron A-Wing. Raid 2. This character gets +2 when attacking. So it's a 3/3 when attacking. Alright, I can see it. Medal Ceremony costs 0. Give an experience token to each of up to 3 rebel units that attack this phase. I'm not that impressed by that. Chewbacca! Poggers. Fleet Lieutenant. When played, you may attack with a unit. If it's a rebel unit, it gets +2/0. Yeah, I think we already had a couple of those. And Chewie. Oh, he's got to be good, man. So he's also a pilot, potentially. This unit can't be defeated or returned to hand by enemy card abilities. Well, bro, this card's insane. But it's a unique as well. Piloting. So you can pay 3 as a pilot. And attached unit gains. This card can't be defeated. Oh. Chewie, eh? I only have 1 Chewie. Am I supposed to have more? So that's all the cards that I have right now. I do think I've got some more cards coming. I'm pretty excited to play. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty excited to play. I'm pretty excited. Going to Lille? I am, yeah. I am. It's a long way away, but I am going, yeah. It's actually not that far away. It's like a month away, innit? But yeah, I'm playing at a major event for this. So, I have to say, this card is insane. The Energy Conversion Lab. That seems like the best card in the deck. It is the base. This looks insanely good. I'm not that impressed by the leader. No, she's good, right? It's just a burn once a turn. I can see it. Whoops. Did you hear that? A little fart snuck out. So yeah, we're doing the challenge on Tuesday. I'm going to start the challenge on Tuesday. I'm pretty excited for it, man. I'm pretty excited. Is there any cards you guys noticed I'm missing? Let me try and pull up. What I'll do is I'll pull up the video that well, I guess just the deck list. So how did I find this deck, you might wonder? Well, I searched best Star Wars Unlimited decks. Imagine this is how people find my YouTube videos for Lorcana. I'm on an account. It was this. I picked the newest video at the time. It's not bad views, bro. That honestly, Star Wars seems like it's not that far off Lorcana in terms of views, you know. It's interesting. And I guess I could watch what he actually has to say about the deck, because I never even listened to this.
Got another old classic, and instead this one's back from set 1. Sabine Green. Who would have guessed, guys? This deck is still quite good, and she did get a couple new
Why is that not working?
set 4 tools, but actually I think some of the tools that she already had just got better by nature of kind of the meta in general. Now, she is still that hyper aggro deck. Well, I say hyper aggro, but can transition into a nice mid game due to her ECL advantage with Podamarin and Wreckers. But
Podamarin. I don't think I had Podamarin, did I? Yeah. Podamarin. Oh no, Podamarin is like the ramp guy. It's Hey Hey, right? Is Podamarin Hey Hey? No. He's not. Who the heck is Podamarin, bruv? Let me pull chat up.
cool things that we need to talk about. First off, we've got a couple new pilots, including Luke Skywalker.
Whoa, I don't have him yet either.
And Chewbacca. Chewbacca specifically is excellent, especially when you're pairing it with things that can get wing leader up or bumped up. Just having a Chewbacca really mitigate some of the more controlling styles can be excellent, but also could just completely dominate the space arena. putting this on like an A-Wing, either a version of the new A-Wing, because we have a new A-Wing in Phoenix Squadron A-Wing, very much more aggressive versus the X-Wing, which can be really nice, can be excellent. Bigs for 1 resource can just be dropped on a fighter, giving it +2/+1 in overwhelm.
This card seems so good.
As a nice little...
It's Luke too. If this upgrade would be defeated, you may instead move him to the ground. Oh my god. Why is only 1, bro?
Value engine where you can put it on a space unit, get in for some damage, and if they remove it, it comes back down.
Oh, it's extremely expensive. How much?
So all of those things.
I think I bought it already.
Sweet. We're still.
I know who
with the
Poe
standard
Dameron is. See, I do know a bit about Star Wars. Poe Dameron is that guy that's in that show. See,
in terms of Battlefield Marine.
Oh, Poe Dameron's in the films, isn't he?
We've got Fleet Lieutenants. We've got K2s. Poe Dameron is
on attack. Discard up to 3 cards from your hand. For each card discarded this way, choose a different option. Deal 2 damage to unit or base. Defeat an upgrade. Opponent discards a card. Bro! Oh, you have to choose a different. The discard is talking to me, man.
Even better if you're able to go ahead and ambush this out.
Bro.
There's a lot of upgrades that can be defeated, which is excellent. Wrecker, still excellent. There's
Insane.
still a lot of ground units available to go ahead and ambush this into, including things like Django as a leader, right?
Yeah, Oscar
that
Isaac,
can be quite excellent. So a lot of really solid pieces that are already there, but ones that are just getting a little bit better. And then in the space units area, we do have that new A-Wing, which is nice. We have the new blue leader, which can be really versatile and can really mess up your opponent's early space units. We got another copy of the Millennium Falcon. This can be excellent as a one-of, especially when you do have that Millennium Falcon plus Chewbacca draw. That can just be devastating. We have the new Sabine's Masterpiece. Now, I've been testing this one out. I am not 100% sure on it. It really depends on the game.
I said I didn't like the look of this card.
Actually ECL'd out. Because if you go Battlefield Marine turn 1 or like Luke Skywalker turn 1 as a unit, you are able to go ahead and make this a 4/4 space unit because you can give the experience token to Sabine's Masterpiece. And suddenly your opponent kind of is forced to deal with it.
Cards?
It's
Maybe
really
I have
good
everything, man.
Maybe
I ordered like a cheaper version. I don't know.
And then
I'm
your
a bit
opponent's kind of
confused.
forced to deal with it.
I think it was this list that I ordered.
Growing other units. So really interesting one. Still wing leader in the event category. Kind of a couple of classics. Time Intervention, Rebel, Assault, Heroic Sacrifice. We do have a copy of Trench Run. This can be really nice with some of the fighters if they do.
All right, I'm going to call it that, guys, but it's fun. I'm excited to do the challenge on Tuesday. That's what basically Tuesday's for, is just looking at all of the Star Wars stuff and learning it. I think I have more stuff arriving. And I know that there's like an online sim for Star Wars, but I'm not going to touch that on stream. So to see a video on this. Star Wars has never been a TCG I've wanted to try out, but didn't know where to start. Let's go. Rotation hitting next year. Ooh, interesting. And how's rotation working? Is it like the first 3 sets that get them rotated out? Or what? Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all very much. It was fun. I'm looking forward to Tuesday. When set 7 hits, sets 1 to 3 rotate out. Interesting. Yeah, I am probably going to record an update video soon then and post that on the channel later, I guess. Since I'm going to be doing variety content this week. I guess that's the plan. Alright, thanks everyone. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I appreciate you all and take care.